helped to write the rules and regulations that govern participation of students in competitive activities for the schools that are members of the AAA. The Arkansas Activities Association, which is sponsoring this football game, is a voluntary nonprofit education junior and senior public and private high schools of Arkansas. The regulations which guide these events are adopted by the schools themselves and determine the type of program they believe to be most desirable for high school youth. The Arkansas Activities Association is one of 50 state organizations that belong to the National Federation of State High School Associations. This association formulates policies, game rules, and standards for inter-school competition. The schools of Arkansas have adopted these rules on eligibility, which correspond to those recommended by the National Federation. The Arkansas Activities Association believes that athletes are taught many things through sports. In addition to the skills, they learn self-control, ideals of fair play and honesty, respect for authority and for opposing players. To learn these values results in maximum benefits from his or her athletic experiences.
Okay.
All right, welcome to this week's Natural State Sports Game of the Week. Joining me again this week to preview the matchup is Barry Grooms of Hooten's Arkansas Football. Thanks for joining us this week, Barry.
Hey, Steve. I appreciate it.
So let's kick things off tonight and recap last week and the success Arkansas high school teams had against out-of-state foes. Really impressive showing for high school football in Arkansas last week.
It was. Bryant, Bentonville, Prairie Grove, even all those teams beat out-of-state opponents. And Bryant, of course, a highly touted team from Texas. Bentonville beats the #1 ranked team in the state of Kansas. So that shows Arkansas football is how solid we are as a state and can hold our own against some quality competition.
Yeah, no doubt. Really impressive. We had hoped to be down at that Bryant game, but obviously they have their own streaming services there. And so, but really impressive job for Bryant. And they won so big that they ran Deion Sanders out to a college gig. So we've got a big-time matchup in Maumelle this week. #2 Little Rock Christian against #5 Maumelle.
This is going to be for playoff seeding. This is going to be a bragging rights type game, and it's week 1. I don't think a conference title's on the line, but the chance to play Pulaski Academy for the conference title is on the line. So Maumelle brings a pretty good team into the fray. Little Rock Christian 2-1 record, and last time they were seen on the field, they lost. So Coach Koyu says they've got a bad taste in their mouth they're ready to get rid of this week.
Yeah, so we'll get started with Little Rock Christian, 2-1 on the season, like you said, but they went up in classification to get wins over a 7A Little Rock Central team, a 6A Searcy team, and then a loss in a wild game against a good Magnolia team 2 weeks ago. So, the one thing I've noticed about this team is how they seem to be able to move the ball however they want. In those 2 wins, they threw for over 200, I think almost 250 in game 1, and then last week, or 2 weeks ago, against Magnolia, they scored 49 points, but amassed 300.
Dyer Jones, Javian Dyer Jones, the running back, he's a bruiser. Now, he didn't play against Maumelle. 8 starters were out that game, Steve. So let's take that game with a little grain of salt, if you will. They lost, but they should be pretty healthy tonight. That's going to be key against Maumelle.
We're looking forward to that. So jumping into the Maumelle Hornets, another 2-1 team. Only loss was against a really good Robinson team in a really tough-fought game. We saw them here in their last game. They never seemed truly tested by Valonia, but also never could quite put the game away. Talked with Coach Horton earlier this week. He's excited about this week and his team's preparation coming out of the bye week.
Yeah, I think if you look at the Valonia game, it's a head-scratcher, as you said. They won the game, dominated statistically, and never really it didn't become a close game, but yet they never could put them away. Is that a sign of Valonia being good or Maumelle not understanding how to win if they get up on opponents? So that'll be tested this week because Maumelle's going to score points. Jalen Waits at running back, solid quarterback in Reyes. Defense is awesome. The offensive and defensive lines of Maumelle will hold an advantage in that game. That's going to be key. If they can just dominate and keep the ball run the ball very effectively, then Maumelle set up for a win. But as we said, defensively with Nico Davlier, Marshall at linebacker, these guys are really good. They held Bologna to one score. They're that type of team that can pitch a shutout any given night.
Yeah, and I talked with Coach Horton earlier in the week as well. So senior Jalen Smith will be back this week in the backfield. So another dynamic piece who missed the game 2 weeks ago in concussion protocol. So, and then you called it last week. Nico Davalier getting some time in the backfield, scored a touchdown last week. So we'll see if we see some more of that this week on senior night too as well. So kind of an emotional night here with an early senior night too.
It is, and a lot of programs are doing that across the state, Steve. Going on getting senior night out, and I tell you, I hope we get to continue playing this season. As you see, we've had I think 15 games as of now canceled that were supposed to be played tonight. So over 10-12% of our games will be played. So glad that this one is. I think it's going to be a very good competitive contest. And again, it's for playoff seeding. And look for this conference, the 5A Central with Pulaski Academy, Little Rock Christian, Maumelle. Don't be surprised if they have 2 or 3 of the 4 state semifinalists come out of this conference.
Wow, a lot of talent in this league. So,
yes.
So all right, Barry. So how does Hooten see this one?
Well, because of Maumelle, they couldn't quite put away Bologna. We're being able to forgive Little Rock Christian because they were so beat up against Magnolia. We've seen what they've been able to do. And Corey Platt Jr. is a stud player, just a terrific playmaker. And Hootens.com picks the Warriors of Little Rock Christian by 7 over Maumelle.
All right. Well, thanks again to Barry for joining us this week. Make sure you head over to Hootens.com for all your high school and college football information. And be sure to join Barry and Randy tonight on the Buzz for the postgame show.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right. Thanks, Barry. Have a good night. Enjoy some football.
You too.
And
they are socially
distanced. Feel really bad about who is that last line of folks. I forget. Let me see if I can find out real quick. So we appreciate everybody for joining us tonight. I want to give special thanks to all of our sponsors that make this stream happen tonight. Our presenting sponsor tonight, Boudreaux's Grill and Bar here in Maumelle. Make sure you guys go over and visit the folks at Boudreaux's tomorrow. Big watch party for the Razorback game starting at 3 o'clock. Lots of food and drink specials, so make sure you head on over to Boudreaux's and catch the game. And then, of course, Lost Pizza Company out of Benton is a proud supporter of Natural State Sports as well and all of our lives. All right, I think we have gotten things started, so why don't you pop down there to senior night. Keontae Sykes. Number 6, Josh Marshall. I was hoping we had some PA here, but having to battle for camera positioning here. Sheriff Ford Burton, number 8, who had a couple of really good catches last time we were here.
Look forward to seeing that again.
Yeah, for sure.
Could be an X factor for sure tonight because they're going to need it.
It's number 11, Josh Salisbury.
What? $18.
Jonathan Reyes, your quarterback.
22.
It's going to be TJ Scarborough or Timothy Scarborough.
It's going to be 75, I'm almost sure. Maybe.
That's going to be a 25. They're going in order.
25, you're right.
Carlos Brewer.
27.
William Shattuck. Number 27. The PA announcer was saying 25.
He's looking down at his jersey like,
Do I have the right
bro,
jersey on?
it's 27. It's 32. That's 32 there, announcer.
Number 32, Tavion Williams. Big defensive lineman for this Maumelle Hornet team.
6'3", 260. High school kids. Just crazy.
Number 40, Brian Wade. Number 42, as we get our cameraman lined up and in spot. Number 42, Cameron Jamison.
It's the man child.
Number 44, Houston Moats. Definitely one of our favorites from the last time we were out here.
I think he shaved his beard.
He did a little bit, I think. Trimmed
up.
Oops. We might have had a
blunder.
Few mess-ups there. Shaheem Shakir, number 52. Our cameraman in place here.
53's got a mullet.
That's the starting center, Nathan Jewell, number 53.
Not a bad guy.
It's a good-looking mullet.
He's got designs in the side.
Yeah, he does.
He's ready to rock.
That's an offensive lineman for you there. Number 57, Marquez Bass. Bass? How about Bass? Not Bass.
66.
Number 66, Nolan West.
69 next.
And the 69, Fred Sharkey. And the last senior being honored by the Maumelle Hornets tonight, number 99, Elijah Richardson.
Another one of their big linemen.
Yeah. This team is just loaded with big, huge offensive linemen. The interesting thing to watch tonight is going to be those matchups. I mean, what about Christian's a little smaller team? They're definitely not going to match up size-wise across the line. So it's going to be interesting to watch that matchup between Chamblee and that offensive line and then Davalier and the defensive line.
They're relatively quick, though, for sure. So.
Yeah. So as we get set and ready here. As we go through the band, seniors on the band. Now we're having a tough time. Got some masks, some not.
We won't say anything.
Well, maybe he has a decent attitude right now.
I just...
Got it. Oh!
That was beautiful video, man. Don't miss our newest outdoor series at NSS Media as we follow local angler Wes Roberts as he returns to the sport of tournament fishing after a 13-year absence with a newfound passion. Follow Heart of Grace Outdoors on Facebook and get your Heart of Grace gear now and look for new episodes coming in November. Boudreaux's, your neighborhood grill and bar, is a proud sponsor of tonight's Natural State Sports Game of the Week. Football season is officially back, and Boudreaux's is your place to catch all the action. Serving pizza, authentic Cajun food, and some of the best burgers in Central Arkansas, Boudreaux's is the go-to spot for incredible food while not missing a second of the action. Join them every Saturday during football season for their game day watch parties, full of football prizes and great food and drink specials. So get on over to 9811 Maumelle Boulevard, where you'll find good food, good drinks, and good friends at your neighborhood grill and bar. All right, joining me now is the head coach of the Maumelle Hornets, Coach Kirk Horton. How you doing today, Coach?
I'm doing well.
Good, good. So we had the privilege of being here a few weeks ago to see your team pick up a big win against Valonia. How big was that win for your team here early in the season?
With our schedule, it's always good to get a win. That's our goal every week. That's why we come out for practice every day.
Yeah, absolutely. So just looking at the numbers, it looks like the game was probably one of y'all's most balanced games of the season offensively last week against Valonia. You had 195 yards passing, about 197 yards rushing, somewhere in there, led by our player of the game, junior Jalen Waits. Was the plan to try to be more balanced in offense against Valonia?
We think that both facets are going to be up and running all the time this year. We think that we can throw and we can run because we have a really good offensive line and have a lot of returners up front.
Talk about that offensive line a little bit. Obviously, you got the big name in Chamblee, but you got some other big guys on that offensive line as well.
Well, absolutely. I'll just read them off left to right. Alex Chamblee plays left tackle for us. He's getting a lot of attention, and he's a heck of an athlete and just a great kid in general. Next to him, at left guard, is Kelby Forte. He's the shortest one of all, but he may be the nastiest. And then our center, Nathan Jewell, returner, and he's gotten a lot bigger over the last year, and he's really finishing some blocks. Next to him at right guard, we have Caleb Stroud, who's another 6'7", 300-plus kid. And he's come a long way this year, and he's getting to where he can move to play the position. And then our right tackle is Nolan West. He's another returner for us, and he's graded really high this year so far.
We were impressed watching the offensive line. We'll talk about another guy that's down at the end of that line, not an offensive lineman per se, but we'll talk about him in a few minutes too. But we were really impressed with that offensive line, and especially the size that you guys possess. Talk a bit about also the connection between senior signal caller Jonathan Reyes and your electrifying senior receiver DeShare Ford Burton. Burton had a couple of really good catches in that game 2 weeks ago.
Well, DeShare is a great kid, and he's really dynamic with the ball. We want to find ways to get the ball in his hand. In a short period of time, those two have been able to develop some chemistry. It always helps having a returning starter at quarterback. And so just to see that clicking a little bit last week and really quite a bit so far is really, really good thing.
How was having the early bye week? How's it helped your team?
Well, we're healthy. We're going into this first conference game with no significant injuries, which is really good in this sport. So we've got everybody ready to go, and in this conference, every week is so vital and so important, and this week's going to prove to be that way too.
Will we get to see senior Jalen Smith this week?
Yes, we will. Yes, we will. He was out last game due to concussion protocol, but he's been back practicing this week. He's good to go.
Well, it's good to have that much talent in your backfield because Jalen Waits just kind of stepped in there and took over pretty easily. We've made several apologies to him after last week because we had the name wrong on the broadcast as far as numbers go. But what a game he had last week as well.
Oh, absolutely. We've got quite a few backs.
Yeah.
We played two sophomore backs in that game with Bologna too, and they were toting the mail pretty good too. And I think that's just another tribute to our offensive line. They're opening up some space, and our guys are hitting holes hard.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's take a look at this week's matchup. Opening game of conference play, as you said, a matchup of top 5 teams, whether you follow Hootens or Max Preps, a Little Rock Christian team with wins over a 7A Central team, as well as 6A Searcy. Tough loss to a really good Magnolia team. And by the way, weirdly enough, senior night early in the season, so it doesn't get much better than this on a Friday night.
Right. I mean, we've got the utmost respect for Little Rock Christian. Their kids play hard. They're coached really well. For us, they're just in our way. This is our first conference opponent. We want to come out with 1-0 in that conference column. We were tested week 1. We played Robinson over at their place, and I think if the game would have gone on longer, I think maybe we'd have came away with the victory. But we learned a lesson in that game that, we have to come out ready to play, and we've got to play all 4 quarters. Can't have any lulls. This is our second test of that nature. I think that game will be something that kind of helps us start off better this week.
So this Magnolia team looks like it can win in multiple ways. First 2 weeks, the passing game led them, and then last week they had almost 330 rushing yards. How do you begin the game plan against these guys?
Little Rock Christian, they will do whatever you give them. They're able to run the ball effectively. They're able to pass the ball effectively, and they're overall a very talented team. We like our defense. We have very talented defense, but we also know that if we miss an assignment or something like that, they're going to make us pay for it.
How much motivation are your guys getting from that loss last year? You guys went to their place and dropped a tough one over there. How much motivation are you gaining from that game and getting them at home this year?
Well, last year may have been our poorest performance of the game our poorest performance of the year was against Little Rock Christian. We never really got going offensively, and defensively we had trouble stopping them as well, especially in the second half. So our guys look at it as a challenge. They're in our way this week. We want to be 1-0 this week, and that's the team in the way, and we want to get the W.
So another guy, before I let you go, that I want to talk about, it's a guy who really impressed us last week on the call, Mr. Do Everything, senior Houston Moats. I think we may have even gave him the nickname The Beard, hard-nosed style. Just talk a little bit about your tight end.
We love him to death. He's so selfless. We ask him to block a lot. And I mean, he's an extension of the offensive line. He fits right in with that group because they're hard-nosed guys. And
lost you. There we go.
Hey, sorry. Somebody was trying to call me. I don't know why I jumped in. But anyway, I can't say enough good things about Houston Moats because, everything we ask him to do, he does to the best of his ability, and he's really good. He's actually really improved his speed and route running ability over this last year too. He's always done everything to the best of his ability, but he's come a long way in his speed, and he's really become a threat in the passing game too, which, when you got a guy that blocks as well as he does and an offensive line as good as us, that starts making things more complicated for a defense when they got to cover a guy like that too.
Yeah, without a doubt. I know there was a play that I remember vividly last week. You talk about his blocking ability. Of course, he had the touchdown catch, but he had a play. I think it was, I don't remember if it was the second or third quarter, but I went back and was watching our stream, and there was a play that we had actually, we'd said, oh man, I think he just buried that guy under the turf, but I didn't catch the number at the time, and I went back, and sure enough, it was Moats. Just an impressive block, impressive kid, so we're looking forward to that again this week as well.
Absolutely. We get to see that every day at practice, so it's really nice when he's doing it to somebody else.
Yeah, no doubt. So, well, Coach, thanks for joining us this week. Good luck against Little Rock Christian. We look forward to calling the game.
We appreciate you guys calling the game, and we always enjoy having you guys, and I appreciate you having me on.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Good luck.
All right. Bye.
It's football season, and the only place to catch high school, college, and NFL games live is the Lost Pizza Company in Benton. Voted best pizza in Saline County, and boy, do they have choices. My new personal favorite is the Lucille, layered with grilled chicken, bacon, roasted garlic, and fresh tomatoes with a ranch drizzle. Even the individual size is sure to fill you up. For you meat lovers, grab the Otis. One of those pizzas, a cold drink, and football on one of their mini TVs, what could be better? Well, I'm glad you asked. Go enjoy all that plus the beautiful fall air on their newly completed patio. And it's not just pizza either. They have delicious wings, sandwiches, pastas, and more. So get over to 510 Highway 5 North in Benton or call ahead at 501-794-6441 and get lost in the best food in Saline County.
But I got a couple keys to the game. All right, for Maumelle, you're going to want to keep an eye on this rushing game. All right? Through 3 games, this offense has averaged 240 yards a game. It's going to be interesting if they can keep that up tonight. On the flip side, you're going to want to see Little Rock Christian, can they stop this rushing attack? All right, they average 94 tackles as a team per game, and they got 2 guys on defense. I did not catch their names, but I will get them. Not to mention, they're out for revenge. They just came off a loss against Magnolia. So it's going to be kind of fun to watch these 2 teams at the top 5 matchup, and it's a good one.
Yeah, going to be a really good game, and I'll help you out a little bit. I think the 2 Little Rock Christian players that you're looking for are going to be Slate Wilkerson, junior linebacker, and senior Corey Platt Jr., who's playing both sides of the ball, both with 33 solo tackles on the season.
And the last point that I've got is we threw a challenge out on social media this afternoon. We're going to see who's got the loudest student section, and we're going to give them have a little fun with them at this halftime.
Sounds good, man. We'll see you here in a few as we get ready for kickoff. Thanks, Zach.
Yep.
All right, so as we get ready for things to get going, we got the coin toss going. That's going to be, number 4, Corey Platt Jr., and Jalen Smith, the starting running back for Maumelle. Looks like Maumelle, or Little Rock Christian, deferred, and Little Rock Christian will get the ball first. So here we go as we get ready to kick things off with our Lost Pizza Company kickoff. You guys make sure to visit our friends over at Lost Pizza Co. of Benton. They're a huge sponsor of Natural State Sports and this week's Natural State Sports Game of the Week. Get over and see Chuck and his friendly staff for the best pizza in Saline County. They make each pizza with pride using only the finest and freshest ingredients. So head over to 510 Highway 5 in Benton and get lost at Lost Pizza. So, Andy, we got all kinds of football this weekend, man. We got some high school.
A little bit.
We got SEC football coming back tomorrow.
Darn time.
If you're looking for some great content to listen to, make sure you listen to our podcast. Put out a preview podcast today. That is High on the Hogs. That's HAWGS when you're searching for that on your podcast apps. And we appreciate you guys going out and giving us a listen. So, guys, hit us up in the comments tonight. I'll try to keep up with them best I can throughout the evening. But again, we really appreciate you guys joining us tonight. A couple of other members of our crew, of course. Got my buddy Andy Gates here on color next to me.
That would be me.
And down at field level, we've got our good buddy Will Graves on the sideline on our field camera. And my beautiful wife is over here in the booth next to us, Kristen, running the field camera. And here come both teams, and the axe is being swung by them Maumelle Hornets as they get ready to come out. And that's a sledgehammer as they come out and get ready to exact a little revenge on this Little Rock Christian team who beat them 34-7 last year. And Coach Horton before the game was telling me that it's the one game that just really eats at him because they couldn't get anything going against this Little Rock Christian team.
Kind of hoping to see a better game than that for sure.
I think we're going to see a good one. I mean,
After seeing them a couple of weeks ago, it didn't look like they had everything going against Valonia, but at times they showed some flashes that were pretty impressive.
Yeah.
They can put all that together. It ought to be a very, very exciting game to watch tonight.
Yeah, and I talked about that a little bit with Barry Grooms and also Kirk Horton. I'm sitting right on this pole, so I keep going back and forth.
Scoot to my left.
I don't know if you got enough cable, but if you do,
let's roll a lot.
There you go. That might work a little better. But, against Valonia, you never felt like they were in trouble in that game, but they never could pull away in that game.
Valonia's a pretty talented team anyway, but
no doubt.
I mean, I think they kind of caught them off guard. It was very early in the season. So, 6, 18 maybe?
So Little Rock Christian looks like they've got Miles 18. Howard and Benjamin Kelly back deep to kick. And here we go with the Maumelle, the Lost Pizza Company kickoff. That's going to be number 6, Miles Howard, I believe. Nope, up back.
22.
That is Ben Ridings on the return. He's going to come up over the 35 to the 37-yard line. And that's where Little Rock Christian will start their first drive. So this Little Rock Christian team that can really score now, they put up 49 points in a loss to Magnolia. They beat a Little Rock Central team in week 0, turned around and beat a good Searcy team in week 1. So we'll see how they go tonight. At quarterback tonight, Colin Cooper, and I believe that should be Dyer Jones at running back next to him. Cooper's going to take the handoff. He'll give it to Dyer Jones, and he is met in the backfield. I believe that's Nico. That is Nico Tavalier right off the end, and he didn't take any time making an impact on this game.
You're probably calling that number a lot tonight.
Yeah, I think 87 is going to get a lot of airtime tonight. So as Little Rock Christian lines up again, Dyer Jones to the left of Cooper. That's number 4, Corey Platt, his favorite receiver, in a neat little motion as he rounds around. They give this to Dyer Jones. And
I think that was Nico Davalier again.
I believe it was. It's going to – yeah, Nico Tavalier once again on another big tackle.
2 plays, 2 body slams.
Wow.
That wasn't just a tackle. That was not just a tackle.
So 3rd down and 5 here as we're just getting things underway. 11:04 to go in the first quarter. And Little Rock Christian, 2 running plays so far. So Dyer Jones was to his right now. He'll move to the left. And Cooper will take the snap. He will hold on. No, he does hand it off. And in the backfield, no, it wasn't Davalier. I couldn't tell who that was. I believe that's 4. So I believe that was Jordan Scott from Maumelle with the initial hit in the backfield. That's going to back Little Rock Christian up about 2, and it's going to bring up a 4th down and 8.
Who's that guy with the nice, cool shield? Number 6 came out of that group too.
That's going to be Josh Marshall, the senior.
That was the one he's got the reflective shield he wears. So
So there's the punt. Good, deep punt. Returnable, though.
Good catch.
And I need a number here. Looks like back to the 30-yard line on the return.
Gotta wait till he gets up.
Is going to be at a 1?
Looks like a number 1.
Maxwell Pace, I believe, was the return man. Did you get that over there? Was that a 1? Okay. Maxwell Pace on the
Yeah,
return.
that's definitely number 1.
So now the offense for Maumelle comes out. We watched this offense a couple of weeks ago. Jalen Waits toted the mail and led the way. Tonight it's going to be back to senior Jalen Smith, who was in concussion protocol. Of course, you got Jonathan Reyes at quarterback. The big shift, Moats back to the left. Now they'll shift back to the right. And receiver in motion. And they will give this one to Smith. Smith right up the middle. Nice hole created by this Maumelle offensive line. And I think there's a fumble on the play. Little Rock Christian comes out with the ball. We're going to see what the call is here. And let's see. I'm not seeing a call yet. They're talking about it.
I see a lot of confusion down there. I see an excited opposing sideline.
And there it is. Little Rock Christian recovers, and boy, a big turnover.
Not the way you want to start that off.
Not at all. I didn't catch a number of who stripped that out, obviously.
Yeah.
85, I believe. So that's going to be Anthony Pugh in on that play. So great play by Pugh. I think he's the one that may have come out with that fumble. So big turnover here. Now Little Rock Christian in great field position at the 32-yard line of Maumelle and looking to take this early lead.
Those kind of plays you have to create havoc starting.
So motion for Platt. Cooper's going to throw for the first time today. He's looking. Going to roll to his left. Now he tucks it. He's going to take off as he gets around Davalier and going to be finally pulled down to late. Hit out of bounds. And, you're going to get that call every time. 20.
Yes.
That was Jesse Knight on the tackle who makes the late hit there on Colin Cooper. So that's going to add 15 yards here to the end of this
run.
round. So tough break for Maumelle. You got to hold up on that as he had him wrapped up right on the sidelines, and then the late hit there by Knight. So tough break as Little Rock Christian now back-to-back tough plays for Maumelle, and suddenly Little Rock Christian sitting on the 15-yard line, 14-yard, 13-yard line here. First and 10 from the 13-yard line. 9:57 to go here in the first quarter. So Cooper with Dyer Jones to his left. And I got Corey Platt Jr. here on my bottom side. And Cooper fakes to Dyer Jones. Now looks to his left. Got a guy underneath open, and he is going to ride down to the 1-yard line. And that is 85, who just had the big play on the other side. Anthony Pugh makes the catch, and they almost rewarded him with a touchdown.
Jalen Pettis was the tackle there.
All right. And there's a touchdown. I missed who. Was that Dyer Jones? That was Cooper who kept that in up the middle for the touchdown for Little Rock Christian. All right, so in for the kick. Little Rock Christian, they've got a really talented kicker. We got flags on the field already. And try to get an eye on that kicker number there. One, 4, okay. 41. All right. Isaiah Hankins is that kicker for Little Rock Christian. I missed what that call was, but Hankins now another shot here at the extra point. And he will kick this one up and through. And just like that, Little Rock Christian leads this game 7-0 with 9:40 to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, when he got up to the goal line, he said, "Get my way." Yeah.
All right, so Maumelle, an interesting lineup here to return 3 guys back deep. That is going to be, looks like Jalen Waits, guy we're very familiar with there with the white gloves. And I cannot see my other 2. Who are my other 2 return men back there? We got Jalen Smith as well. And we've also got Coney Corinth, I believe, is the other guy back there deep.
Corinth Coney.
Corinth Coney. Oh, that's right. We got one that's back with the last name first and the other's first name. It's all backwards. Our rosters are all kinds of backwards. So Isaiah Hankins on to kick off. He'll step up and kick this one back deep. Really good kick, and this will not be returned as it'll find its way into the end zone. Jalen Waits lets it go through. And just like that, the Maumelle Hornets will start this at the 20-yard line.
One of the best high school kicks I think I've ever seen.
So pregame, we were sitting here before you got here. We were watching him, and he was hitting 55-yarders.
No way.
Yeah, just killing them. So it still had some room to grow with him.
There might be room at the next level for that one, huh?
Yeah, no doubt. So Jalen Waits now in the backfield after the fumble by Jalen Smith. He's going to be next to Reyes. They're going to do a little pitch here. And that is going to be number 6, Josh Marshall, who gets the corner. And that looks like a late hit, and it will be. And I'm sorry, that was 8 to Sheriff. Fort Burton. Sorry. We're going to do the names much better this time tonight, I promise. So
you can do the switcheroo here.
But definitely going to get 15 more out of this. So a gain of 5, we're going to add 15, maybe gain of 6. And so we will we'll see as they walk this one off. Should be a 15-yard penalty. And it is. So out to the 41-yard line is where Maumelle will go here on first down. 9:34 to go here in the first quarter. Jalen Waits stays in the backfield behind Jonathan Reyes.
We got to make sure we get his name right this week.
Yes. All right, Christian So's blitz backs up. Now Reyes wants to throw left. He's got Fort Burton to the left. He's going to find a little gap in between the 45 out to the 47-yard line. And a nice gain here of about maybe 5-6 yards.
6 yards?
So where they spot this. We're going to spot this right on the 46.
It looks like about 5 yards.
So second down and 5. But, yeah, pregame, man, I was impressed watching this kicker work for Little Rock Christian. Little Rock Christian's got a lot of talent.
Too.
Yeah, they've got a lot of talent on this Little Rock Christian team as well.
Well, they're not ranked up there where they are for no reason at all. That's for sure. I think Magnolia kind of snuck up on them last week, and they were pretty banged up.
So this is going to be Waits to the right, and Waits gets met.
Somebody has lost a lid.
The helmet comes out. Thankfully, the head fell out of it first. That was number 33.
Come on now, man.
Colquitt.
Thankfully, the head came out first. Oh, boys. Come on there, bud. It's not Halloween yet.
Third down and 5, no gain.
It's not even October.
Stays in the backfield. So to your point a minute ago, you were talking about the Magnolia game. So this was a team missing 8 starters against Magnolia. So
that's expecting to not to do well.
And still only lost 52-49. This one will go to Waits. Waits is going to get left. Makes a guy miss and gets off the tackle, but only can muster. He may have fumbled this one. The ball's still out. And
I think they've blown it dead because Manchild has it and he is not running.
Yeah. And so this will be a gain out to the 49. So it's going to be about a 4th and 2. And you got to believe that Little Rock. Let's see. Well, Maumelle looks like they may kick this.
16. Yeah.
I'm a little surprised at this decision. 4th and 2, maybe 3. I guess it's closer to about 4th and 3 here. And
what do you do? What do you do?
And do not see. Well, Reyes is the punter too, is he not? So now they make a move here, and Jalen. That's Nico Davalier. Jalen Waits is taking the snap here. No, Nico is going to take the snap. And they will. Nico. Oh, and he runs into the guy in motion, but bounces to his left side, pushes through and gets the first down. Wow. My goodness, Nico Davalier.
Wow.
What a play. As that was busted from the outset.
He went from nothing to all the way. Freight train status.
Goodness. That's why
Leave
Nico.
him in.
That's why Nico Davalier is so special.
That kid got his CDL.
He needs one for all the weight he was hauling.
Somebody toting a horn. Dude.
So great conversion there. So now Jalen Smith is back in the backfield.
They should call that the Mack truck package.
Yeah. And so motion here. They'll go to Fort Burton on a little screen, and it gets away. It bounces right off his hands. So
got to catch that one. Got to catch that one.
He had some blocks set up in front of him.
Oh, he did. It looks like he was going to sneak in pretty quickly and be there, and you got to catch it before you run with it, guy.
Yeah, he had 74 Caleb Stroud and 53
Nathan
Jules sitting out there. The mullet was ready to run free.
Turn the freedom loose, baby.
So I believe that's still Jalen Smith there in the backfield behind Reyes as they're in the pistol formation.
Davalier's getting his helmet fixed.
Reyes looks to his right, and he just missed his guy. That was Ford Burton again. And what's that, about the fifth target already for Ford Burton? They're really trying to work him into the game tonight. We'll see if we see some of those diving catches like we saw out of Ford Burton last week.
Yeah, he had a couple sweet ones, that was for sure.
So Maumelle looks over here to the sideline. We got 7:05 to go in the first quarter. Jalen Smith will be in the backfield. 15 seconds to go here on the play clock as they get a little mini huddle going. Chamblee is your tackle to the left side here on the left tackle position.
Another man-child.
Houston Moats is patrolling this outside at tight end. Reyes looks at the time. He's got plenty. Motion. Ford Burton goes upfield. Looking, he wants to screen pass to Moats. Moats has got it. Moats has got blockers across the 40 into the 37, maybe 36-yard line, and a first down for the Maumelle Hornets.
You look for that kid to be an X factor tonight. They're going to have to get him involved for sure.
Yeah, no doubt.
They want to stay in this game. That guy's going to have the ball in his hands.
You saw that 2 weeks ago when we were here. You had a lot of that as well. So.
Yeah, he got that first touchdown. It was steamrolling from there, but I think that one running back, Valonia, just kept him in the game the whole time.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so Moats is in that little blocking formation just ahead of him. Jalen Smith behind Reyes, and Reyes will take the snap. He looks. He hands this one to Smith. Jalen bounces off a guy. Ooh, it takes a big shot there. I believe that's Platt Jr. is one of the guys in on that tackle.
Lost his lid again.
Wow.
Got to come off.
So that's Jalen Smith coming off the field.
Jalen Waite's going on.
So we'll see Waite's coming into
the man in the white glove.
That's right. See, now we can tell them apart that they're rotating them out. We know who they are.
We were so lost. Of course, the number sheet really didn't help much.
No. So Waits is at running back here in the pistol formation. Reyes waiting for the snap. He's going to look to his right. He's got Moats, who's got the catch. Moats at the 30, down to the 25, runs a guy over at the 21-yard line, and a great block. Andy, give me a number 8. That was Sheriff Ford Burton who made that block to spring him around the corner. Great job there.
Little Rock Christian had a defender trip over the proverbial turf monster as he was going to get the tackle and kind of tripped to help out a little bit there.
Oops.
Yep. Turf monster has taken its first.
They'll get you. So Waits again in the backfield behind Reyes. Motion man is Ford Burton. This one will go to Smith. Right up there. Waits right up the middle. Waits runs a man over as he gets about 6. That's going to be number 85 again, yep. Anthony Pugh.
He is all over the field.
We have named that man several times tonight as well.
On both sides of the ball.
So Waits gets about 4. So this will bring up a 2nd down and 6. And again, Waits is in that pistol formation. 3 wide to the left. Moats is your tight end here to the right side. Reyes checking with his receivers. They're getting everybody lined up now, and that's Waits who will move to his left. Now motion. I believe that's Ford Burton who's standing in the backfield now next to him. And this one will go to Ford Burton. Ford Burton goes left, makes a guy miss. Nice little squirt through inside the 15 to about the 14.
Didn't get too much there.
No, but Andy,
looking fancy though.
Andy, I'll tell you, they're making a concerted effort to get the ball into the hands of number 8.
That says something for sure.
Yeah, I think he's touched the ball or been targeted on a good number.
7 times.
If I was tracking it for sure, but great job. Waits will come out. Can't tell. I think that's Reyes. So they're going to go with the big package and big Mr. Nico Davalier here as they get a 3rd and about 2.
We just lost the light.
So Nico Davalier at quarterback. That's Jalen Smith to his right. This time Nico going to keep it. Powers right up the middle. It kind of squeezes tight, but he falls forward, and I believe he's maybe got enough for a first down.
He's pretty close. He's within a yard, that's for sure.
Chamblee thinks they've got a first down. Nico wants to do it again. And it is going to be 4th and short, and I got to believe Nico's going to get another touch here.
Got Chamblee down there holding that invisible fork saying, feed me.
Yeah. Chamblee's like, come on, just come to the left side. They won't.
Just go off the left tackle here.
Yeah. So behind Chamblee and Eric Young, I think that is who's there to the left. So Davalier takes a snap. He'll go, fakes right, goes left, and I don't think he's there. They're going to blow the whistle.
No, sir.
He just got no push. And that is going to be, that is number 35, Ethan Ross on the catch.
Yes.
So first down there, and now Little Rock Christian out to the 44-yard line and moving quickly now. Cooper at quarterback. Dyer Jones next to him. And if we're having some technical difficulties, I do apologize. Internet has been an issue tonight. That handoff is right up the middle to Dyer Jones.
Big hole.
8, maybe 9.
Yeah.
Wow. So Little Rock Christian driving again now across midfield into Maumelle territory once again at the 48-yard line and driving.
Looks like Maumelle's defense is getting a little tired here in the first quarter.
Cooper going to hand this one. Dyer Jones again right up the middle. Davalier with the tackle.
No,
that was not Davalier. It's 20.
20. Sykes. Jesse Knight.
Jesse Knight on the tackle. So now a 3rd down and 1 here, and we'll see if this defensive line can step up and get a stop for Maumelle. Nico Davalier got hands on the hips here early, and so you really counting on him as they go shotgun. Dyer Jones right up the middle. He squeezes through, makes one man miss, and finally brought down. And that is going to be, I missed a number. Was that 20 again? 20 again. So that's Jesse Knight on the tackle. But another first down for Little Rock Christian as they continue to move quick. Cooper now in shotgun at the 36-yard line. Dyer Jones to his right. And Cooper keeps it. Big pressure. Gets that one out to 85. That's going to be Anthony Pugh with another catch. And Cooper did a good job getting that one out, man.
Whole mess of Hornets on him there.
Yeah, that was. They definitely had a lot of pressure on that.
5 tacklers there on that one.
Pugh a little slow to get up, but he gets off the field.
At 35 is another tight end for them. Ethan Ross is a younger one. He split out wide here, though.
So 2nd down and motion here as they will hand this one off to Jones again. Dyer Jones is dragging people, takes the official out. Back judge takes a tumble inside the 25-yard line.
I give him a 9.5 on the landing. He definitely stuck it, lost his hat and everything.
Hey, good for him to hop right back up. So first down.
You're okay there, bud.
I think they're going to spot this one at about the 23-yard line. 1st and 10, Little Rock Christian, because they've got this offense rolling right now. So Cooper back at quarterback. Dyer Jones to his right. He will fake the throw now, slant right over the middle and got a guy. And was that 18? I think that's Benjamin Kelly on the catch. Yeah, Benjamin Kelly makes the catch from Cooper and give him about 8 on the play, maybe 7, down to the 15-yard line. 2nd down and 2.
They don't take much time in between plays, do they?
Cooper's going to roll to his right, being chased down, now looking right over the middle, and the ball's dropped.
Wasn't exactly the greatest throw. I think he went in the kneecap with it.
And that was all. That was 18 again. That was Benjamin Kelly again, I believe, on the incomplete pass.
20 was one that knocked it down.
Okay. So now 3rd down and short, about an inch or so here, as motion man to the left. Now back across. That's going to be 35. Ethan Ross. There's a snap. Looking for Dyer Jones. Dyer Jones makes a couple men.
There is a flag on the field.
Yep. I believe. What do you think? We think that's in the neighborhood up there, Andy?
Oh, maybe a little bit of holding.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think we're going to get a hold.
Oh, come on back about 10 yards.
Maumelle. Yep. There's the call real quick.
There's the call for us all.
So Little Rock Christian's going to back up 10 yards, and we'll do 3rd down all over again.
Well, we might get a chance to see their kicker here if they don't convert.
I tell you, if this game comes down to a kick, I'm putting all my money on that Little Rock Christian kicker.
41,
sure. Yeah.
Isaiah Hankins.
Yeah, no doubt. So now 3rd down and just over 10 to go here. Cooper with Dyer Jones to his right. Got Platt and Kelly here. Kelly goes in motion. And now the snap. Cooper looking. He's being pressured quickly. Wow. Nice move to get away. Lucky, and they will get that hold. Cooper's going to take off. He may get in the end zones, but none of this. Oh, a big hit. And the ball's out. Maumelle's got it, bringing it back inside. And who is that? Give me a number. I see a 4.
I want to say it was 14.
14, and that's going.
Maurice
Mosby with the strip and recovery.
2 weeks ago, he had a pick 6 to seal the game.
You're right. He was our defensive player of the game 2 weeks ago. That hold will be declining. What a huge play for Maumelle to turn this thing around. And
that's for sure. They needed that. We'll see what they do with it, though. just happens so fast. You can't keep up.
You're not kidding. It happened. And I looked, the hit was the big part of it. He took a huge hit.
He sat down on the ground. I was looking at him, kind of making sure he wasn't dinged up, and he sat up and he kind of put his hands on his knees and was just kind of, I guess he was disgusted with himself letting go of the ball. I don't blame him, but glad he's not hurt. He's going to come back in.
So Reyes is going to scramble here, and he is swallowed up.
Not a good play for you, sir. Yeah.
And that was Gabe King on the tackle, Reyes.
That was,
I think that was Keontae Sykes on the fumble forced there.
Yeah,
he was the one that
Sykes.
made the big hit.
Yeah, he's been all over. I think he's kind of got a thing for Mr. Cooper there.
So Reyes with Jalen
the same
Smith
one who
behind
hit him out of bounds.
Yep.
Penalty to start. So he's in his head. That's for sure.
And that'll be the last play of the first quarter. Yeah. So let's go down to the sidelines for a Heart of Grace outdoor sideline report with Zach Kerr. Zach, how's things going down there?
What's up, guys? I am hanging out with the Little Rock Christian student section. So let me tell you, we got a little bit of a battle going on. I don't know if you can hear me, but I've issued a challenge between the fan bases. And the loudest fan base is going to get a shout-out from us down here on the field. And as you can tell, they're loving every minute of this ball game.
Hey, I got a question for the fans, though. Do they not know what Warriors jerseys are or uniforms? I see Utah and Duke and all the others. Arkansas. What is this, jersey night? I don't understand.
Hey, they're loving every minute of it. As far as the jersey, I don't know.
Well, ask.
You're going to have to find that out. Search that out for us and let us know.
I will find that out. We'll let you know at halftime.
All right, thanks a lot, Zach, with our Heart of Grace Outdoor Sideline Report. Go visit our good friends over at Heart of Grace Outdoors on Facebook. Wes and his wife, Vanessa, have a passion for the outdoors and using it to help tell the story of Wes's renewed passion to return to tournament fishing after a 13-year absence. Don't miss our series following Wes's story and head over to Heart of Grace Outdoors on Facebook and give them a like. Be sure to check out their great merchandise as well. So Maumelle is going to take over here from the 19-yard line. And here as we start the second quarter, Reyes looking to set up a screen, and boy, the pressure got there really, really quick, and he had no chance.
It was like me a screaming PlayStation. Barely get the ball off. It's going to hit somebody in the feet.
That looked like a screen they used to try to run when Brett Bielema was here back in the day.
Keep running backwards.
They couldn't run They couldn't run a screen to save their lives at Arkansas back then.
Had plenty of talent out of the backfield when he was there.
No doubt.
Couldn't quite hit him in a screen pass. Big lineman, what happened?
So Reyes here, 3rd and 10. So Maumelle needs to capitalize off this turnover.
They need to leave for definitely, if not tying it with a touchdown, they need at least 3.
So Jalen Smith in the backfield here. He's been kind of stymied so far here early. Reyes going to drop to throw. A lot of pressure right off of the end, and that is going to be Pugh, Anthony Pugh again, 85. Man, my goodness.
Somebody missed their assignment. Wow. That is 4th and a whole bunch.
That's not the way you take advantage of a fumble by your defense. And so once again, you mentioned earlier that defense looked like hands on hips. Davalier had hands on hips. They were starting to look tired. Well, this is
whose defense isn't tired.
And this is a big reason for it. So back deep, I got 5. What is it? Out of 5 and
6.
Is it 5 and 6? If so, that's Petty and Howard. And good pressure. They'll get this kick off. And
not
fair
a
catch called for and made. That's going to be number 6. Miles Howard on the catch. And so Little Rock Christian's going to get fantastic field position here from the 30-yard line.
Inside their own 30. Or inside the Maumelle 30. Excuse me.
Just about. They're starting this drive.
Field goal.
Starting this drive, and they're almost in the Lost Pizza red zone. So Cooper and Dyer Jones.
See what he does. See if he can make up for that fumble last time.
Davalier gets set here on the end. He needs to make some noise on this drive. Big turnover, some kind of return for a touchdown would be huge for Maumelle. So Cooper takes the snap. He fakes, now looking to his left, and he threw it behind his receiver, 36 or 35.
35.
That was 35. Ethan Ross was the intended receiver, but Cooper was a little behind him.
Or you could say Ross was a little too inside.
Maybe so. Somebody did something wrong.
They were not on the same page.
Because they definitely had a guy open.
Oh, yeah.
Getting the chant over here, I think, from the band. Now Dyer Jones back into the backfield next to Cooper. That's Platt in motion. They'll give this one to Dyer Jones. He gets tripped up at the line. A great play. It's 6.
Jonathan Marshall
on the tackle.
Josh Marshall.
Not
sorry. Jonathan. He played smart.
Yeah, yes. Thank you for that correction.
Sorry.
No, thank you for that correction. We're getting names correct tonight. It's happening.
Yes. Josh Marshall.
We got a great view from up here. So
probably not going to be the last time we say that one too. So.
Dyer Jones will now line up to the right of Cooper. And there's a snap. Fakes the handoff. Throws behind Corey Platt Jr., who was not ready for that one. And again, quarterback and receiver just not on the same page.
Looks like you might get to see number 41 here.
So 4th down. We're going to see some leg here from Mr. Isaiah Hankins, I think.
Oh, yeah. He's coming up from his receiver position.
Yeah, I think he plays safety, too, on defense.
He's a left-footed kicker.
Yes. This should
backwards.
This should be a chip shot here for Hankins.
It's dead center of the field, so I'd hope so. It's only a 35 or 45-yard field goal. I'm a high school kid.
Hankins with the kick. Boy, he booted that one, and it is good.
Oh,
man. No question about that one as he knocks that one in from, where were we, 45 yards out? So the 45-yard field goal by Isaiah Hankins.
You sure they can't just send him on up there to Arkansas and say, hey, we need you to kick tomorrow too, man. You got this?
Hey, they got a couple of good kickers up there for tomorrow, so I'm excited to see that part of it, too.
I wouldn't mind seeing someone who kicks the ball like that in high school with a dedicated coaching staff to that to teach you a little more.
No doubt. So 10-17 to go here in the half as we get ready for the Lost Pizza kickoff. Isaiah Hankins comes out, 45-yard field goal.
You can put this one in the end zone.
Yeah, you got to believe you're probably going to see a touchback here.
I remember watching something that Overtime SEN had with Pulaski Academy on YouTube, and they showed a video of him kicking a field goal last year to win the game for them. They were like, it was like a 41-yarder or something. It was no problem at all.
So Hankins, of course, kicks that one in the end zones as suspected. That'll be a touchback, so Maumelle will start from the 20. Yeah, he beat PA with that kick, so. Got a break in the action. Let me remind you of our sponsor who's presenting our stream tonight, Boudreaux's, your neighborhood grill and bar, proud sponsor of tonight's Natural State Sports Game of the Week. Football season is officially back, and Boudreaux's is your place to catch all the action. Join them every Saturday for their Razorback watch parties for prizes and great food and drink specials. Located at 9811 Maumelle Boulevard, Boudreaux's is your spot for good food, good drinks, and good friends. So Reyes back at quarterback. That's Waits behind him, and white gloves.
See if we can do something other than go 3 and out here.
So fakes to Waits. He wants to go deep. He's got him
wide open.
And caught. Nice throw.
Man.
That is 21 Watkins on the catch.
Roderick Watts.
Or Roderick Watts. I don't know why I want to call him Watkins.
6'3", 180-pound junior.
So a big play right off the bat. And I tell you, I'd go back to that. If you're going to leave the safety to the other side, as Hankins was, then
he ran by him. He had 2 steps on him.
I mean, the corner cannot keep up with him.
You're going to do press coverage now, too?
So now Waits. They'll give it to Waits as he goes over the right side. And
still up. Nope, he's down.
Maybe a yard and a half out of that one.
Yeah. Definitely looks like they caught him off guard. They're going up top again. So
I'd like to see that again. You know, we said
wasn't a bad play at all.
We said that a lot last week in the Jacksonville game. Would have liked to see Jacksonville throw the ball.
That kid was dropping dimes, though.
Yes, he
was.
was.
That's a little different. That was a pretty pass play right there. Get just enough air under, let him run under it and go get it. Had he known where he was on the field, that probably could have been 6 too, though.
Yeah, possibly. He did a good job just getting the feet in. So
yeah,
Reyes.
Definitely.
Now I believe that is. I can't tell who that is behind him. That's a different back, and he hops over the first man, and it wasn't Watts. It was a 25. 25.
That's a bigger back.
Carlos Brewer, 5'9", 200.
It looks bigger than that.
It's a stout one there. So they get into Little Rock Christian territory here, but third down as this running game has kind of bogged things down a little bit after the big pass play.
Literally moved 2 yards. 2 plays on the run.
So they're going to stick with Brewer in the backfield here.
Okay, I'm going to fake this handoff, and I'm going to throw it down the field again and get another chunk play.
So press coverage down here closest to us, and that should have been, and they didn't call it, but Reyes is going to throw deep. looking
Missed that
for
one.
Ford Burton. He didn't get him. And I tell you what, Maumelle got away with a false start there. Brewer was moving forward before the snap.
Excuse me.
And so just like that, let's see, are they bringing the big package in? Nope, that's going to be the punt team.
No.
15, Desmond Williams will come out to punt for Maumelle. And number 6, Miles Howard will go back deep to return this for Little Rock Christian. So after the big pass play, Maumelle does nothing after that. And good snap. They make they just about blocked that one. This is going to take a Maumelle roll. Now turn and settle at the 21-yard line. We're number 22. TJ Scarborough downs that ball there. And it looks like they're going to call this the 21-yard line where Little Rock Christian will start. So 8.5 to go here in the half. And Andy, so far we've watched Little Rock Christian kind of move up and down as they please a little bit in this Maumelle offense just kind of sputtering.
I mean, they really kind of yes and no. I mean, they got down there the first time. They punted the ball, and then on the very next play, Maumelle fumbled. Gave them good field position, down there on their own end of the field. Pretty much put it in after a couple plays. But
yeah, Corey Platt Jr. breaking tackles on that catch as he gets about 9, maybe 10 for the first down on a little quick out. And let's see where they spot this. It's right at the first down marker. They're going to be about a half yard short.
They're going to go again.
So second down. And this has been the story. I mean, Little Rock Christian's going quick, and it's really wearing this Maumelle defense down. That offensive line, look at the push that offensive line got as Dyer Jones picks up about 7.
Easy first down play.
Right now, Maumelle's going to have to really stick a hand in this turf and stand tall here to get a stop.
They're getting pushed around by a smaller team pretty easily right now.
They are, and a lot of that is just this tempo that they're wanting to run with, and the offense isn't doing anything for Maumelle so far. So Cooper, he's going to hand this. Dyer Jones looking for a little room to the right. Big hit right there in the hole. And let's see if we can figure out who that was. That looks like maybe 4, which is going to be Jordan Scott was one of the guys on the tackle there. I missed who actually made that big hit. But second down now and about 8. So Cooper back at quarterback here. And it's going to be Dyer Jones to his left. Cooper wants to throw. He's got Platt open to the right, but he overthrew him.
He overthrew him. Of course, he had Nico Davalier bearing down on him pretty good.
Yeah, what's the number? Did you see the number on the coverage there?
Did not.
Is that Watts maybe? I can't see who that is over there.
I haven't yet trained my eyes to go in 2 different directions.
That was TJ Scarborough.
So I can only watch about half. I got to go this way. Who's there? Who's there? Who's this? Okay.
So Cooper again with Dyer Jones to his left. Split out with 3 wide receivers. Platt Jr. is going to go in motion towards the line of scrimmage. And that quick slant, that ball, he dropped it. Oh, man.
13.
That's going to be Jalen Pettis, who had a shot at interception. That slant was thrown way inside by Cooper, and he was fortunate, very fortunate on that one.
Yep.
So Hankins on to punt. He's got a good leg from that distance as well.
I imagine he does. And last punt he had was pretty.
20-1. Okay.
At Maxwell
So
Pace.
Maxwell Pace and Jesse Knight back deep to return the Hankins punt. Hankins kind of rolls to his left, and boy, he's lucky he got that off. And Maumelle gets away from him. That ball's going to go out of bounds at around the 32 maybe. Let's see where they spot this. It's going to be across the 30, I believe. And the official coming back. He's going to pick the football up. He's going to he's going to keep walking all the way to the 35 yard.
All right.
So Maumelle with 6:53 to go here in the half.
Never understood how they figured that out. How exactly do they figure out exactly in the air where it was?
So you're typically looking, you're just trying to it's really a guess. I mean, you can't really tell for sure. Maybe a shadow as the ball goes across if you get lucky, but you're really just guessing.
I think it went out here.
So Brewer fakes there, now looks to his left. He's got a man in the little screen pass, big stick by 22. That's going to be Ben Ridings on the tackle.
Got 44 there as well. Slate Wilkerson.
So who's that on the catch? Is that Burton? 8?
Ford Burton.
So Ford Burton on this catch.
Thought that's who it was. His running style is pretty pretty typical. I mean,
Corey Brewer is going to take himself out of the game. Looks like he might have been a little shook up there. So, I'm sorry, Carlos Brewer. Not Corey Brewer.
Corey Brewer played basketball.
So, Brewer comes out.
I'm sure there's a Corey Brewer out there somewhere.
Probably so. Jalen Smith now it's back in at running back. Reyes trying to get some instruction from the sideline here, and it looks like there's some confusion. Reyes now with 4 seconds to get this off and timeout Maumelle.
Coach doesn't look too happy right now.
Yeah, he shouldn't be. While we got a minute, go visit our good friends over at Heart of Grace Outdoors on Facebook. Wes and his wife Vanessa have a passion for the outdoors and using it to help tell their story of Wes's renewed passion to return to tournament fishing after a 13-year absence. Don't miss our series following Wes's story. So head over to Heart of Grace Outdoors on Facebook and give them a like, and be sure to check out their great merchandise as well. Man, I had a lot of fun filming that last weekend.
Yeah, it looked like you did.
It was a nice, cool morning out on the little Maumelle.
Now you just got to learn how to fish.
I know, man.
You're not running 19 cameras. You might be able to throw something in the water. Look, we need to get you some crickets and a cork.
That's all I need. That's the only way I know how to fish.
You're like, Wes, you worry about the bass, and I'm gonna catch the dinner.
Yeah. I'm gonna catch all these brim we hear slapping at these lily pads all day. So
I used to love doing that when I was a kid. Still do.
that's all. That's the only way I ever fished.
Man, I wish I had a boat. If I had a boat, I'd be in it.
Yeah.
On a lake somewhere, trying to drown a cricket.
We had a good time last week.
Don't need much of a boat either. Yeah, it was good footage. Looked good.
So we're looking forward to that. We should have that out in November. So hopefully first couple of episodes.
I guess I get to see it a little bit before some people.
Yeah, maybe so. So Reyes back at quarterback as Maumelle starts from the 40-yard line, 2nd and 5. He will fake this to Smith. Now he's wants to go deep, throwing deep. Nice adjustment, and he makes the catch. That's the Sheriff Ford Burton again. And I mean, he makes the routine. This kid he's
got some talent.
It was a heck of a catch there by Ford Burton.
He's senior night, and he's trying to show out.
No doubt. So that's going to move Maumelle into Little Rock Christian territory to the 39-yard line, and a Maumelle Hornet first down. And so Reyes back out at quarterback, and Jalen Smith behind him as they get across midfield here. Now we're going to see a quick. Now Smith will come out, waits here with the late substitution.
10 seconds on the play clock.
So still plenty of time to get this off. I tell you, I like the fact we can easily determine who these running backs are now. I've got that figured out. So Reyes. Oh, they're going to go the flea flicker. He wants Watts. Going deep, and he's got Watts at the goal line. Touchdown, Maumelle.
Wow.
What a play. Wow. What a flea flicker.
Roderick Watts again.
Roderick Watts beats Landon Nelson there in the corner. And what a play off the flea flicker. Watts went in motion.
I love that play. I've always loved play. That and the Statue of Liberty. Statue of Liberty is probably my favorite. Take it and go, baby.
So they used Jalen Waits to come in and run the flea flicker. Watts went in motion.
They had thrown him a little bit off balance there for sure.
That was something, boy. And did you see Watts?
Is Reyes the kicker?
Yes. Reyes is now. That's
16.
That's 16. That's not Reyes. He was their punter last week. That's John Brookhagen who's the kicker. But I thought Reyes punted last week a couple of times.
I thought he did. Maybe it was just kind of a 6-9. I got it upside down.
So just like that, with 5:26 to go, Maumelle gets right back in this game. 39-yard touchdown pass on the flea flicker makes it 10-7. Little Rock
Beautifully
Christian.
thrown ball. What was it, 40 yards?
39, yeah. So
that's probably 40.
Yep. It's a big play there. So Brookhagen ready to kick this one off, and he will pop this kick up. It's going to be returnable at about the 13. Coming back across the field here, 25 across the 30. We've got a flag. The ref threw the flag backwards. Does that still count?
It kind of slipped there, bud. Come on, Scooter.
So I got to believe we're going to have a hold here. Oh, man, that's why he officiates games and doesn't play them.
Might be a little bit of
a foul.
He might have already used up his eligibility.
Yeah, maybe he did. Senior League wouldn't take him either. So
not the PGA.
So
Oh,
that's going to be a
boy.
hole. They're going to back this one up 10 yards.
That's going to be good field position to start, too.
Yep.
Well, it's a ball game again.
It absolutely is. And you got to remember, Maumelle gets the ball to start the second half, too. So if they can get a stop here and figure out a way to score before the half, they'll Bill Belichick this thing into
Totally
a big
different
lead in
ball
the second
game.
half, maybe.
They'd be drinking their Gatorade right now on the defensive side of things.
Our producer Will liked that mention reference there. He's a Patriots
Oh, boo-hoo.
fan. So Cooper with Dyer
They
Jones.
win last week?
They did.
They lost the Seahawks last second.
So that's right. Oh, and another flag.
Oh,
I got a feeling we're going to go 10 yards back again here as Dyer Jones tried to go up the middle, but Laundry is going to stop this one.
he cleaned that up.
Get that one to the laundromat.
Hadn't seen a lot of flags this week, though. Last week was Flag Fest 101.
Well, that first quarter was rough.
There were more flags than there were
last week.
plays.
Yeah. The game got exciting, though, after the first quarter, but, boy, that first quarter was
First
tough.
quarter was 0-0 after that one.
We got a hold. This will back things up to the 9-yard line. So it's going to be first down and 20. Yeah, 22, actually. A long way to go. Let's just call it that.
First and Chavis.
So this one, they'll fake this one. Cooper now goes to his left. Got a guy just sitting down. Oh, almost intercepted.
No.
Oh, boy.
Ooh, somebody's got to hang on to that, whether
Man.
offensive or defensive.
Did you get a number over there, Matt, of the guy, the
You
receiver?
had two of them falling together. You had
18, and the D-backs were 22 and 5.
So the receiver on that one was Benjamin Kelly.
Keontae
again.
Sykes, and you had TJ Scarborough again.
So nearly a big interception. I think it was Sykes that had his hands on it. Just
These
couldn't come
seniors
down
look like
with
they wanted to play some ball on defense.
it. Yeah. So second down now in 22, actually. That scoreboard's not correct. Second and 22.
Maybe they go over 20.
Yeah. And sneaking up here, you got corner blitz as it looks like Maumelle
Does
wants
he?
to blitz. Then he does blitz. Now look at that. That is going to be
Yes.
intercepted. Big
That
play.
is six. Maxwell
Is
Pace.
that
Maxwell Pace.
Maxwell Pace with the pick six. Boy,
That
oh
is a
boy.
game changer.
Woo! Son, I tell you, they fooled Little Rock Christian as they walked that blitz down from the corner. Pace
This-
just stepped up in that hole and made one heck of a play.
This sideline is on fire right now.
My goodness, what a play by this Maumelle Hornet defense to get this team right back in this game. Take this lead back here in Maumelle. Big touchdown there.
Took that one to the house like it was
getting
nothing.
He's getting that
Getting
turnover
the
chain,
chain.
baby. Get that turnover chain. So great job by Maxwell Pace, a junior. So we're going to see another year of him, and that extra point is up and good. And just like that, the Maumelle Hornets lead this one 14-10. Now let's see if Zach's ready down there for a Heart of Grace outdoor sideline report.
better be.
Little bit of action on this Maumelle sideline. Zach, you ready for us down there, buddy?
Hang tight.
Hang
But I'm
tight.
hanging out in front of I'm kind of caught up in the action down here. I'm standing out here in front of the Maumelle student section. I'm standing out here in front of the Maumelle students. Hang on a second, Steve. Let me come back to me in just a second.
We'll get back to you here in just a bit, bud.
Where are you, bud?
He's down here at this corner. But
I see Will down there.
Will was getting the celebration for us. So we'll go back down to Zach here in just a minute after the kickoff. As he's down there with a really excited Maumelle student section.
That's Cooper's second turnover today. He's had a fumble and an interception.
Yeah. Two tough ones, too, because they were going to score.
Yeah, exactly. Fumble didn't really hurt him that bad. That right there, that one takes a little bit out of your sails.
A short up kick's going to be taken. Is that 22?
It is.
All right, so that's going to be Ben Ridings on the return. A good return. Nice tackle as he gets thrown down. And
20, Keontae
Is
Sykes.
that Sykes? 20,
Pretty sure that was Sykes.
23. That is going to be actually Caleb Epperson that had the throw down there.
Power bomb.
All right, so Little Rock Christian now, they face their first adversity of the night, up 10-0. Now 14 quick unanswered by Maumelle. We'll see if Little Rock Christian can sway the tide here as they go 5 wide receivers here.
See if that last
4
pick
wide
six is
receivers.
going to fuel this defense, though, too.
No doubt. So Cooper, Dyer Jones, he throws right, and nice hit. Nice hit. The throw was high.
Boy,
And
they are riding on one right now.
yeah, they are.
That's 13.
Jalen
Jalen Pattis. Say home field advantage and momentum doesn't swing. Somebody's wrong.
So as Cooper gets ready here 2nd down and 10. The fan or the Maumelle players
sideline want them to get loud right now.
asking for this sideline to get loud. Cooper, he's going straight left, quick row. Got his man. That's Platt Jr. Cuts back inside. Platt Jr. going to make a couple guys miss. Still on his feet. Picks up
Definite
8.
hold there too.
Yeah, he missed it.
Yeah,
no
they
flags.
missed it for sure. Oh boy!
Just like that, Little Rock Christian out to the 49 for a 3rd down and 2.
Very manageable.
We'll see what Little Rock Christian can
They're
do
gonna
with this one. So Cooper, they go quick, get to the line. Platt Jr. in motion. And now they'll look to the sideline. They're going to change the play. It looks like
Think he's going to
Maumelle
throw it? You think he's going to run it?
They'll give this to Dyer Jones right up the middle. Dyer Jones got the first down.
Oh, yeah.
And he's going to be brought down just inside the 40 as they get into Maumelle territory to the 47-yard line and a 1st down. So 4:10 now to go here in the half.
Think they slow it down any?
No. I ain't got no reason to slow it down. If I'm Little Rock Christian, I'm rocking and rolling here. So Cooper, 1st and 10 from the 47-yard line. He'll fake to Dyer Jones. Now looks for Platt to the left. Platt makes the catch, tries to make a man miss, and pulled down
Not getting away in that one.
at the 41. So a gain
He's
of
on
6.
tackle.
So 23 on the tackle.
Yeah, it's Caleb Epperson again.
Doing numbers if you just look. So now they'll hand this one off to and a big tackle to keep him short of the 1st down. I can't. And let's see.
2 of them getting up kind of sunk.
Yeah, that was
Sykes again.
Yeah, Sykes and who's 14, I believe.
Maurice
Mosby, our guy. I believe we're both in on that tackle.
Recovered a fumble on a pick 6 this week.
So 3rd down and a big 3rd down for Little Rock Christian right here. You got to convert this one. They'll hand this one right up the middle and hit hard, but falling forward. That 2nd effort may have got it, and I think it did. It did. He's at the 36. That's going to be enough for the 1st down.
Doing just enough to get that 1st down, which truly that's all you really need to do.
No doubt.
So
Dyer Jones, a tough little running back. He missed last week, so he's probably been chomping at the bit to be back out there. 2 weeks ago, against in that loss to Magnolia.
They didn't play last week at all, did they?
No, neither one of these teams played last week.
Very, very fresh.
Yep. So motion man here is going to be 6, which is Miles Howard.
The handoff's to Dyer Jones.
Ball's on the ground. That ball's out. And Maumelle's picked it up and recovered. There was a late flag that got thrown, but that ball came out. And who's going to get the turnover chain this time? Was that Sykes? I believe that's Sykes that comes out of that ball. 20?
Sykes.
Yep, Sykes.
What a turn of events.
I got to remember to look at my spotter over here. I'm so bad about
this. That's why I'm leaning forward. I'm just staying here.
It's nice to have a spotter up here. So let's see. We got a minute, maybe.
I'm going to get him a number flipper over
Let's go down real quick for a Heart of Grace Outdoor sideline report with Zach Kerr as they announce the penalty here.
What's going on, guys? So this time I'm over at the Maumelle sideline. How we doing tonight? They're paying attention.
They gave up on you.
They gave up on me. That's all right. So they got a lot to cheer about as the Maumelle Hornets here have the 14-10 lead with the ball. And, man, this Maumelle offense just came alive.
Okay. Well, so we had a development there as we were down. So the personal foul call on Maumelle actually negates the turnover. Little Rock Christian will keep possession here. I missed who the penalty was on, but it'll now. And Coach Horton's not happy. Coach Horton may get a penalty here, so he's all the way out across the 30-yard line and was giving the referee some business.
Probably deserved it.
Whoa. Maybe we should put a mic on Horton. No, it'd be a bad plan.
No. It could be fun, but we might have to mute that thing a little bit.
No, Horton wouldn't talk like that. It was all respectful. Now, pump fake going deep, and I'm really surprised there was not pass interference. Not all, either way. I mean, he definitely impeded that.
He impeded it, but he got shoved to the ground, too.
That was well, but
or shoved off at least.
Yeah. That was surprising we didn't see a penalty one way or the other there.
Washed. I'm not even going to throw the flag.
Yeah.
Non-called penalties offset here.
So Little Rock Christian right back to the line of scrimmage here. That was intended for Platt. So Cooper
I haven't seen a lot of him tonight.
They'll hand this one. Dyer Jones right up the middle. A big hole. Breaks free inside the 10. The ball's on the ground
again.
And I think Little Rock Christian's going to come out with this one, and they do. Boy, they caught a break there.
You might find a seat on the pine after 51. A couple of them.
Big offensive lineman, 51. Otto Graham, I think, was the one who save the day for Little Rock Christian. So that's going to bring up, after the fumble, it's going to be 3rd down and 1 here from the 10-yard line.
He's under center.
And they are under center. They're going to fall forward. That's going to be a 1st down for Cooper. They like to run that little play in short yardage for sure.
I think that's what they ran on the touchdown to start the game.
Yes.
Davalier back in.
Davalier got a break now. You got to get him in there, and you need
He's
him
just
here.
strolling on over there. Like, I got time, coach.
So this Maumelle fans going to need to get loud here, try to make a difference here from that side as they make the play call. Cooper moves Dyer Jones to his left. Now showing blitz here off the end is Maumelle. They will blitz right off the middle, and he got in there in the backfield. Great job.
He was there at the handoff.
Yeah, he was. And that's going to be number 6. That's Josh Marshall.
Again.
4 was there too?
4 was it.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Scott.
Jordan Scott was there on the sack. So great play there by Scott. I believe Marshall was in the backfield as well, or somewhere on that play, excited about it. So 2nd down and goal now, after the loss of about 3, maybe 4.
They got a free man again coming in for a blitz, it looks like.
And that's Marshall again blitzing. Now Marshall's coming at it. Got to just loft this up. It's caught. That's Hughes taken down quickly. And
oh, boy.
A couple guys slow to get up. That's 14.
That's Morris Mosby.
Morris Mosby with the tackle after the catch by Pugh.
That's a lot of man to hit, too.
Yeah.
You can see why he gets up a little slow.
I tell you, Maumelle out there playing defense like I do on PlayStation, blitzing every time.
Yep. That's why I end up on the ground.
So timeout here. Is that going to be a Little Rock Christian here with 36 seconds to go? Yeah, Little Rock Christian calls it. So 36 seconds to go in the half. 3rd down and goal from the 7. And while we got a second, let's just remind you of our sponsors. Lost Pizza Company of Benton is a huge sponsor of Natural State Sports and this week's Natural State Sports Game of the Week. Get over and see Chuck and his friendly staff for the best pizza in Saline County. They make each pizza with pride using only the finest and freshest ingredients. So head over to 510 Highway 5 in Benton and get lost at Lost Pizza. Just a reminder, if you're bored tomorrow and don't have anywhere to watch the football game, Zach's going to be there all alone with a 4-top table. So go join Zach and
I'll be in a tree.
Watch the
trying
rest.
to catch it on my phone.
Goofy guy jumping up and down.
Yeah, find the goofy guy on the patio, and that's who you'll want to watch the game with. He gets a little excited.
Probably got a couple of hours to kill tomorrow afternoon, so if I can get reception in my deer stand, I think I'll be watching on my phone. Just got to make sure I've got enough juice because I'll probably end up watching it and be hollering at it, and I got to be quiet all at the same time.
Well, I hope you plan to watch it, so we got to talk about it on Monday now.
I got to figure something out.
Right? All right, so 3rd and goal here.
And the seats are shaking again.
Yes, they are. Cooper takes the snap, looks left. He wants Platt. Nice move. Corner of the end zone. And what a catch by Platt Jr. in the corner of the end zone over number 22, TJ Scarborough. And touchdown, Little Rock Christian. That's a big score here with just 30 seconds to go in the half. It was. I mean,
kind of hugged that man when he had the ball behind his back.
Scarborough never even turned and looked. He's lucky he didn't get the flag there. But Hankins in to kick the extra point, and he will knock this one. Whew, I think he's going to bust a window in a truck out there.
I think he hit a car.
So just like that, 17-14.
Might need a net over there for him.
Right. I didn't see anyone kick over that fence last week or 2 weeks ago.
No.
So a big touchdown there. That's huge to kind of slow the momentum for this Maumelle team.
29 seconds. What do you do? You get the ball back. Do you fling it?
Well, so you know you're likely going to start this drive from the 20. I mean, I don't even know why you're here to return it. Hankins is going to kick this ball into the end zones more than likely.
Or
So-
you see a squib.
I doubt it. You're going to give them too
Highly
good a
doubt
field
it.
position. I don't know.
You had
think
Jalen Smith back on the return for sure.
I think if I'm Maumelle here, I'm set to start at the 20, maybe come out and try that quick deep ball that they threw to the left side earlier. Try to find the Ford Burton maybe.
Or
And-
Mr. Watts.
yeah.
Mr. Watts, a big target.
So Hankins to kick, and Smith, Watts, and a third back there. I'm not sure.
That ball is
And
gone.
that ball right through the end zones as we suspected.
About to hit a child walking across the background. He just dodge out of the way. Next thing you know, you'll be one of those kids getting hurt in Instagram videos.
Right. So we appreciate everybody joining us tonight. I think we've had a couple of internet hiccups throughout the evening. We apologize for that. Nothing we can do about internet issues, but I think we're good and rocking and rolling now. So, again, appreciate everybody joining us tonight.
I think Little Rock Christian called a timeout.
They did.
Yeah.
Well,
I saw him huddle back up and saw it come off the board over there. Can you read their lips with those? The mask covers them up.
so let's see. I'm just trying to catch up on any of the comments we may have on here as we go. So you guys hit us up in the comments. Let us know what you think about the stream. Again, we really appreciate all of you being here. Make sure you hit that share button. Share it out. Make sure all the fans of Maumelle and Little Rock Christian have an opportunity to catch this game right now.
Statue of Liberty, man, I'm telling you. They got 2 timeouts. They can get down there.
I mean, they got Watts back there again. It's possible. So we got, looks like we're going to have Reyes there at quarterback. Watts behind him. That's Ford Burton in motion. And they will hand this one to Watts right up the middle. Watts trying to follow Chamblee, who had his man pushed all the way back across the 25-yard line. And that play will end at the 26, and Maumelle looks content to go to the half. They're going to hustle back to the ball, though. Little surprised you didn't call timeout here.
Got 2 of them. Use one.
And so now some confusion. They don't know that now you're going to waste way too much time here. And now you got to let this go to halftime.
Coach is telling him to hold down there.
Yeah, there's no point now. So that will take us to the half. And just like that, the Maumelle Hornets trail the Little Rock Christian Academy Warriors 17-14 as we go to the break. We're going to get a few words from our sponsors here as we hit halftime, and then I'll let you guys enjoy some of that halftime festivities, and then we'll come back with some scores from around the 5A conference.
Well, maybe he has a decent attitude right now.
I just...
Got it. Oh!
That was beautiful video, I tell you. Don't miss our newest outdoor series at NSS Media as we follow local angler Wes Roberts as he returns to the sport of tournament fishing after a 13-year absence with a newfound passion. Follow Heart of Grace Outdoors on Facebook and get your Heart of Grace gear now and look for new episodes coming in November. Boudreaux's, your neighborhood grill and bar, is a proud sponsor of tonight's Natural State Sports Game of the Week. Football season is officially back, and Boudreaux's is your place to catch all the action. Serving pizza, authentic Cajun food, and some of the best burgers in Central Arkansas, Boudreaux's is the go-to spot for incredible food while not missing a second of the action. Join them every Saturday during football season for their game day watch parties, full of football prizes and great food and drink specials. So get on over to 9811 Maumelle Boulevard, where you'll find good food, good drinks, and good friends at your neighborhood grill and bar. It's football season, and the only place to catch high school, college, and NFL games live is the Lost Pizza Company in Benton. Voted best pizza in Saline County, and boy, do they have choices. My new personal favorite is the Lucille, layered with grilled chicken, bacon, roasted garlic, and fresh tomatoes with a ranch drizzle. Even the individual size is sure to fill you up. For you meat lovers, grab the Otis. One of those pizzas, a cold drink, and football on one of their mini TVs, what could be better? Well, I'm glad you asked. Go enjoy all that plus the beautiful fall air on their newly completed patio. And it's not just pizza either. They have delicious wings, sandwiches, pastas, and more. So get over to 510 Highway 5 North in Benton or call ahead at 501-794-6441 and get lost in the best food in Saline County. All right, welcome back, everybody, as we get ready for the halftime show. The band coming out on the field for Maumelle. And we may not have much sound of it, but we'll let you, I guess, watch the band if you'd like. We'll go through a few. Let's see. Let's get some scores here from Week 5 if they are up in, or Week 4, sorry. Let's see. So in Class 7A, the Bryant Hornets are having absolutely no problems with Fort Smith Northside, 42-0 in the first half. Cabot leads Little Rock Catholic 17-7. North Little Rock in a really good game with a Little Rock Central team that this Little Rock Christian team beat in Week 0. North Little Rock leads 7-0. And Conway, of course, at Little Rock Southwest was canceled tonight. In the 7A West, Bentonville leads Harbor 21-0. That game is in the second quarter. And Springdale leads Heritage 14-0. Non-conference games, Greenwood over Bentonville. Greenwood over Bentonville West right now, 28-7, in a game that Bentonville picked up late because their scheduled game was scratched tonight in a conference game, I believe, with Fayetteville. So they picked up that game against Greenwood, 28-7. Greenwood leads that in the second quarter. 6A scores, 6A East, West Memphis at Marion. No score from that one yet. Sylvan Hills handled Pine Bluff. I believe that game was actually last night, 35-0. Searcy leads Sheridan in a good one down in Sheridan, 7-3. And Jonesboro at El Dorado canceled, of course, because of COVID as well. 6A, 6A West, Lake Hamilton leads or is tied with Mountain Home, 14-14, and Siloam Springs leads Van Buren 21-7. In Class 5A, of course, Maumelle now trails Little Rock Christian 17-14 at the half. No score from the Little Rock Hall BB game just yet. Watson Chapel leads Pulaski Academy 24-22 in the second quarter. I don't know how updated that score is, but that's a shocker.
Yeah. The next one below it is kind of a crazy one too.
Yeah, so Jacksonville, now Whitehall struggled a little bit so far this year, but Jacksonville currently 7-0 lead over Whitehall, and so great job there as Jacksonville looking to get their first win here on this young season. In the 5A East, Batesville leads Nettleton 17-6. Wynn leads Brooklyn 28-3. Greene County Tech 7-6 over Forest City. In the 5A South, Hot Springs Layside, they are struggling at home tonight with Camden Fairview trailing 7-6. Hope leads DeQueen 20-0. In the 5A West, Alma leads Pea Ridge. Pea Ridge has really struggled since making that move to 5A, but Alma and Pea Ridge tied in the second quarter, 14-14. And Clarksville leads Valonia 21-14. That game in the second quarter as well. And Morrilton leads Greenbrier 21-7. In non-conference play, Harrison leads Ozark 24-0. And in some 4A scores, Elkins leads Gravett 30-6. Mills over Bald Knob 8-0. CAC over Clinton 20-7. Heber Springs over Lone Oak 12-7. Stuttgart leads Southside Batesville 35-0. Pocahontas over Rivercrest 19-14. Gosnell over Highland 8-6. Jonesboro Westside 21. Truman nothing. Lamar leads Pottsville 14-6. No score between Mena and Waldron, and the Ozark at Dardanelle game canceled because of COVID. Ashdown, a team that we'll probably get to see here in a couple of weeks, they leave Harmony Grove Haskell 14-0. And another team that we will hopefully be seeing soon here this season, the Malvern leads Bauxite 28-0. That game is at Malvern. Joe T. Robinson currently in a dogfight with Fountain Lake 10-7. And Arkadelphia at Nashville canceled because of COVID. In the 8-4A, the only score we've got in right now is Monticello leads Star City 8-6. Of course, Warren Crossit, Hamburg DeWitt, both canceled because of COVID. Junction City at Blytheville also canceled tonight. Greenland 6-0 over Charleston. That's the only game in the 1-3A that we have a score from. Hackett at Lincoln County canceled tonight. Osceola 20-0 over Corning. Hoxie leads Harrisburg 28-6. Piggott leads Manila 38-0. No score from the Palestine Wheatley Walnut Ridge game. In the 4-3A, Atkins leads Baptist Prep 16-6. Boonville 41, Two Rivers nothing. Perryville leads Danville 21-0. Paris over Mayflower 28-0. In the 5-3A, Bismarck at Genoa Central, no score. Glen Rose leads Jessieville in the third 14-7. Falk at Centerpoint and Horatio at Prescott both canceled. In the 6-3A, rising 22-0. And Camden Harmony Grove leads Dollarway 20-0. Harding Academy has traveled out to Briarcrest Christian in Tennessee, a program that if you follow the Arkansas Razorbacks, you know a lot about. There was some linebackers from that little area. Harding Academy and Briarcrest tied 21 all. And Mountain View leads Cutter Morningstar 24-0. In Class 2A, McCrory 28-22 over Mark Tree. Bigelow beats Leeds Magazine 14-0. Mountainburg 8, JC Westside 0. Quitman 35-0 over Conway Christian. And in some non-conference scores, Derricks leads Magnet Cove 14-0. Gurdon 28-0 over Foreman. Fordyce 20-8 over Clarendon. And Parker's Chapel 8-6 over Murfreesboro in the second quarter. So that's all the scores from across the state. Once again, we appreciate you guys joining us, and we're going to let you enjoy a little bit of the halftime show in the band.
Got it. Muted. Muted. Watch this shit. Okay. Watch this. And then we'll head down here a minute and you can hit me up.
All right. Welcome back, everybody, to the Natural State Sports High School Football Game of the Week presented by Boudreaux's Grill and Bar. We really appreciate the guys over at Boudreaux's sponsoring this stream tonight. You guys make sure you go over and see them tomorrow for their game their game watch party, Razorback watch party tomorrow. I guess that's going to start about 2:30ish or so, somewhere in that neighborhood. So make sure you guys head over to Boudreaux's and take part in some of those drink and food specials and win you a few prizes, and let's root on the Hogs to a win over the Dogs tomorrow. So as we start looking at some of the stats, scoring summary in the first half. Colin Cooper with the 1-yard touchdown run. Isaiah Hankins with the kick made it 7-0, and that was all your scoring in the first quarter. In the second quarter, with 10:17 to go, Little Rock Christian's kicker Isaiah Hankins hit a 45-yard field goal. And then just a few minutes later, a flea flicker from Jonathan Reyes to Roderick Watts, 39 yards, touchdown pass. John Brucehagen with the kick, and that made it 17 to 10, or I'm sorry, 14 to 7. 14 to 10. I can't. Yeah, there you go. 14 to 10. Thanks, Will. And then Maumelle responded again with a Maxwell Pace 22-yard interception return. Brucehagen with the kick. And just like that, this Maumelle team had the lead 14 to 10, and we're moving. And then Corey Platt Jr. with a 7-yard touchdown pass from Colin Cooper. Isaiah Hankins with the extra point with 29 seconds to go in the half. And Little Rock Christian got a big score there that they needed. Otherwise, Maumelle, they get the ball after the half, and you have a whole nother story. So as we look at the overall stats today, Little Rock Christian with 21 rushes for 118 yards, but Maumelle has been held in check on the ground. And we were here last week. Jalen Watts was the story, well over 100 yards rushing, had a huge game. And tonight, 15 carries for just 36 yards for Maumelle. They've also lost 13 yards rushing, so 23 yards net for this Maumelle team. 68 yards passing for Little Rock Christian, 124 for Maumelle. And I got to believe in the second half we're going to see a little bit more of the air game, the air raid out of this Maumelle team, as they looked really good doing it in the first half.
It'd definitely be good to try that for sure. It looked good.
Yeah. So total offensive play, Little Rock Christian, and we saw this as far as how wore out that team looked at times, but 40 offensive plays to Little Rock Christian to only 26 for Maumelle. 13-27 time of possession for Little Rock Christian, 10-33 for Maumelle. Little Rock Christian went 4 for 9 in the first half on third downs, while Maumelle was 1 for 5 on third down. Your leading rusher for Little Rock Christian on the night, Javian Dyer Jones, 16 carries for 77 yards, total net of 72 after 5 yards lost. Colin Cooper, 5 carries for 41 yards. Leading rusher for the Maumelle Hornets, Jalen Waite, 6 carries, 18 yards, long of 6. And then passing, Colin Cooper leads the way for the Little Rock Christian Warriors. He's 9 of 19, 68 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, but that touchdown was extremely costly as it turned into a pick 6 and 7 points for the Maumelle Hornets. Leading receiver, Corey Platt Jr. for Little Rock Christian, 4 catches, 28 yards, and a touchdown. Anthony Pugh, the tight end, 3 catches and 18 yards. They've really worked the tight ends. Ethan Ross also a catch today for 1 for 14. Benjamin Kelly was a guy we thought early we'd see a lot of. He's had a couple of drops, just 1 catch for 8 yards today. Isaiah Hankins has punted twice, averaging 31 yards a kick, and all of his kickoffs ended up in touchbacks. Reyes leads the way for the Maumelle Hornets at quarterback, 7 of 11, 124 yards and a touchdown, including that 39-yard touchdown pass to Roderick Watts. Roderick Watts leading the way, also receiving 2 catches, 68 yards, 1 touchdown. Houston Moats, 2 catches, 25 yards. Hunter Speck with a catch for 21. And Deshair Ford Burton, 2 for 10. Desmond William for Maumelle leads the way punting, averaging 26 yards a punt. Isaiah Hankins with that 45-yard field goal in the first half. That's the difference in this game right now as the Little Rock Christian Warriors lead 17-14.
No doubter from 45 yards.
Yeah, that was good from 55 with pretty much ease. So no defensive statistics here, but as we wait for the second half to get going, 7 minutes and 20 seconds as we get ready. And let's hear a word from our sponsors here as we get ready to start this second half.
Well, maybe he has a decent attitude right now. I just... Got it. Oh!
That was beautiful video running, I tell you. Don't miss our newest outdoor series at NSS Media as we follow local angler Wes Roberts as he returns to the sport of tournament fishing after a 13-year absence with a newfound passion. Follow Heart of Grace Outdoors on Facebook and get your Heart of Grace gear now and look for new episodes coming in November. Boudreaux's, your neighborhood grill and bar, is a proud sponsor of tonight's Natural State Sports Game of the Week. Football season is officially back, and Boudreaux's is your place to catch all the action. Serving pizza, authentic Cajun food, and some of the best burgers in Central Arkansas, Boudreaux's is the go-to spot for incredible food while not missing a second of the action. Join them every Saturday during football season for their game day watch parties, full of football prizes and great food and drink specials. So get on over to 9811 Maumelle Boulevard, where you'll find good food, good drinks, and good friends at your neighborhood grill and bar. It's football season, and the only place to catch high school, college, and NFL games live is the Lost Pizza Company in Benton. Voted best pizza in Saline County, and boy, do they have choices. My new personal favorite is the Lucille, layered with grilled chicken, bacon, roasted garlic, and fresh tomatoes with a ranch drizzle. Even the individual size is sure to fill you up. For you meat lovers, grab the Otis. One of those pizzas, a cold drink, and football on one of their mini TVs, what could be better? Well, I'm glad you asked. Go enjoy all that plus the beautiful fall air on their newly completed patio. And it's not just pizza either. They have delicious wings, sandwiches, pastas, and more. So get over to 510 Highway 5 North in Benton or call ahead at 501-794-6441 and get lost in the best food in Saline County. All right, welcome back, everybody, to Maumelle, Arkansas, our Natural State Sports Game of the Week. What are you laughing about over there? That was actually my hand hitting the thing. I don't have the COVID sniffles tonight. They had to cancel this game. Hey, I had to go to the hospital today, sit in a waiting room, so I probably did get COVID. So 3 minutes to go here before we get to the second half. You want to miss 2 weeks of work?
I'm muted.
All right.
Thanks
Sorry,
a lot
we had to
there.
unmute the man.
Sorry, people.
All right.
Will doesn't love me anymore.
Is our fearless sideline reporter ready down there? I don't
Get him a picture beside Andrew Chamblee. I'm telling you, we still need to get a picture of him between Nico Davalier
and Chamblee.
And the other guy, what's the other gentleman who is a large man? Caleb Stroud, 74.
Yeah. So Maumelle has come back out on the field here to get this second half started as we wait Little Rock Christian to come back out on the field. And sure. I'll take it. Having drinks delivered to me, I appreciate that. Thanks, babe. All right, let's head down to Zach Kerr for a Heart of Grace outdoor sideline report and see what's going on down there on the Little Rock Christian sideline.
What's up, guys? How are we doing tonight?
I'm good. Have you figured out this jersey issue?
So, we have a winner in our student section battle, and it is the Little Rock Christian Warriors.
So is
you know they are fired up. So I found out that
Jason Williams standing behind him.
So I found out it's jersey night for Little Rock Christian, and that's why you've got all the mini jerseys here tonight.
I mean,
But go ahead, Steve.
I was gonna say there's enough of there's enough of a fan base of Warriors around here, bandwagoners, that surely they could have found a Warriors jersey, right?
Well, I think there's a couple of Warriors
I
jerseys
see a
around
few
here somewhere.
over your left shoulder. You got a few there, so.
But, hey, guys, what a fantastic first half. I don't know if you guys know this, but it's cool down here. This is the perfect night for football. Great night for a great week, a great way to kick off the weekend, full of football. But how about that first half?
Yeah, really good first half. We went over the stats just a few minutes ago. Impressive job, great game. About everything we thought it was going to live up to, the billing we thought we were going to get here against number 2, against number 5.
Exactly. This is what the kind of matchup you want from a top 5 matchup in the state. This is the kind of grind that you want from both sides of this football team.
No doubt. All right, Zach, we got about 20 seconds here before we start the second half. Let's go out with that Little Rock Christian crowd getting loud for us.
All right. Here they are.
Somebody's having fun, folks.
All right, man. That's awesome. We appreciate it. Thank you to all of you watching on our live stream here with Little Rock Christian. And we need to thank our sponsors as well. And, of course, everybody watching the game, Maumelle, Little Rock Christian fans, we thank all of you for joining us tonight. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream. If so, hit that share button. Make sure you like Natural State Sports. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Maumelle fans, we're going to be back here for another game here in the near future, so get ready for that. And Little Rock Christian fans, I know you guys have got a stream that you can watch, so we appreciate y'all watching us tonight if you are. And good luck the rest of this season, and good luck here in the second half. So 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go before we start this second half as they kind of reset the time, give both teams a little chance to loosen up again after coming out of the locker room. I'm going to hop over here and see if there's any interesting comments that I have missed. I'm thinking that maybe not. So, but we do appreciate everybody joining us tonight. Michael Thrower says how I've missed Friday Night Football. It's been a lot of fun getting to call Friday Night Football so far this fall. So we appreciate all you guys joining us. Even my mom is watching the stream, which means my children probably are too. Hello.
It's a definite learning curve to it, that's for sure.
Yeah. Hello, Zyler and Diesel, if you're watching. Appreciate you. Let me hop over here and see if there's anything interesting going on in the YouTube comments. So we do apologize for the little bit of technical difficulties we had there in the first half. Not a lot we can do about internet.
What about intranet?
Stay away from that. Nothing's an intra. So, again, appreciate everybody. Y'all make sure you do us a favor and like and share the stream, however you're watching it tonight. If you're watching it on YouTube, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss our games in the future. Make sure you share it with your friends, any other Maumelle fans out there. Make sure Little Rock Christian fans get this stream out. Make sure they can watch this game, because I have a feeling we're going to have one heck of an exciting second half. All right. So as we've got under a minute to go here before this second half starts. And Maumelle coming out, getting ready to return this opening kickoff of the second half as we get ready for the Lost Pizza Company kickoff. And back deep to receive is going to be Corinth Coney and Jalen Smith, as well as Jalen Waits. Uh-oh. I think they both put white gloves on for the second half. No, they didn't. Jalen Smith still got his black gloves on. Thought I was in trouble. Oh, well, they both got white shoes.
Yeah. I was about to say, you just had to look for the taller one.
Yeah.
So one's like 6 foot, one's 5'6". So
Hankins set to kick this one off, and we should expect
back
this.
to the end zone.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he does. I mean, effortless.
Hang on. Oh,
well, once it crosses the goal line in high school, they can't return it anyway. So
I'm going to post my ignorance here and say I did not know that rule.
Yeah. Once it crosses the end zone, it is a touchback.
Well, that's not fun.
I know, right? No,
you stand with your heels on it and jump and try to catch it.
You could do that as long as it don't cross the goal line.
I got it.
All right, so Jalen Smith gets the start here in the second half at running back, and he'll hope to start things off a little better here in the second half than he did in the first. So Reyes.
It's not a good start to the first half for him.
No, put Smith to his left side. They will give it to Smith. Smith, a lot of room to the right side. Trying to get the corner. Big hit as he got out there. 34, 44, 33 all in on that one.
44, Slate Wilkerson.
Titus Colquitt also in on that one. Gabe King, I believe, in on that tackle as well.
33, 34, 44.
So gain of maybe 2 as that play shut down really quickly.
It looked good to start.
You're not kidding. I thought he was going to get it outside and break free. So Reyes. A lot of motion going on there at the defensive line. That's 34. Gabe King bouncing around. Smith trying to find some room in the middle. There's nothing there.
Zip.
Zilch.
0.
And that's 44 again. Slate Wilkerson, one of the leading tacklers on this team, and we can see the reason why.
Yeah. He's been all over the field earlier. We just didn't call his number a lot. Yeah. He's been there every time almost.
I love that name too, Slate Wilkerson. So third down, big third down here. Maumelle certainly does not want to come out here and go 3 and out to start this second half after giving up the touchdown to end the first half.
Yeah, that's for sure.
So Waite's in the backfield now. Can't miss those white gloves. And they will fake it to him. Pressure coming. Reyes rolls to his right. Now he's just going to throw this away. And a flag.
Intentional grounding here.
He got that past the line of scrimmage. He was outside the tackle box. I'm not sure about that call.
They need to pick that up.
If that is the call, it's the wrong call. And they're
going to pick that up. They've got to.
Let's see. Reyes is having a conversation now. He doesn't seem very happy about whatever they're telling him. So Reyes, and they are going to call intentional grounding.
That's not a good call.
Really surprised by that call. So fourth down, Miles Howard goes back deep for Little Rock Christian. And
Christian's going to end up with a pretty good field position here.
Yeah, because the kicking game has struggled for Maumelle here tonight.
Yeah.
Desmond Williams, I believe, is still the punter back there, and now we got a flag on the kick. Didn't even get a snap. What's the call here? And offsides.
Hey, we'll get 5 yards back.
So give him 5 of it.
Try to bark them again. They're going to come after this. There's no way they don't.
I don't see how they don't. They got everybody up there for sure. Yeah. They're going to back the 2 linebackers back a little bit.
No, they're coming.
And there's just about got it. And this kick goes straight up. Going to get a good roll though, and touched at the 47. Looks like that's where they're going to
Houston Moats for that one.
Surprise, surprise.
Man-child on the scene.
And
they haven't used him today other than the 2 catches for 25 yards. Get the man the football.
So they back this one up to the 48s where they're going to spot this to start it, and Little Rock Christian will start in Maumelle territory.
They've had a pretty good offense when they ran through him or either thrown the ball to him. And I don't know why they quit going away from that. Their running game has not been there tonight for them at all.
It definitely has not. Little Rock Christian's done a great job shutting that down. So Cooper going to hand this one to Dyer Jones. Dyer Jones got a big hold of the left side. He's up over the 35, still carrying guys. And let's see, he's going to fall forward.
He's still moving. Down
to the 30-yard line. And that'll be enough. And maybe inside the 30. But Maumelle just came out with a football. And, they're going to say he was down, I'm guessing. So tough break for Maumelle. Big break for Little Rock Christian. Down to the 30, and that's on a first down.
18 yards. And here we go again.
So Cooper, Dyer Jones to his left. 3 wide receivers. And, big blitz right off the end. And is that Marshall? Josh Marshall again off that blitz. And I don't know why they're going away from that blitz. Every single time he's coming without being touched. So I'd call that one up a few more times.
Yeah, it's there, that's for sure.
And so Cooper again in the backfield here with Dyer Jones going to be lined up to his left. Corey Platt Jr. out to the left side. 2 receivers here to the right. Cooper drops, looking at Platt. That's where he wants to go. He's not open. Now he's going to have to scramble to his right. Got enough speed, gets around the corner. Nice hit right there at the 30. And let's see.
Josh Marshall again.
Marshall on the tackle. Was that Davalier chasing him, I think?
Yeah, it was Davalier. Was going to lay some leather on him if he got away from that one. It wasn't going to be pretty.
So 31-yard line. Actually, you lose a yard on that play. So 3rd down and 11. So that scoreboard said 14 a minute ago. I was like, that's a little much. So Cooper calling out the signals here as he's got 2 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Dyer Jones lined up to his left side. He'll take the snap. Looking left, wants Platt. It's not there. Now still looking. Still great coverage by Maumelle. Cooper's going to just have to run this. He'll be dragged down at the 26-yard line. And that
4th and 5?
Yeah, they may call this the 25-yard line, and they do.
You really think they're going to go for it with
Not
that
with
kind of
Dick.
leg? Just drive it on through, put the 3 on the board, and keep rolling.
So Hankins walks over from his wide receiver spot to get ready to kick this field goal.
42 yards. Hope his legs aren't tired from running.
Yeah.
My leg's tired.
Snap. The kick is up. Line drive kick, and it is
His leg is
no good. He missed it right. And boy, that's big.
That's a little bit of a victory there for the Maumelle defense for sure.
No doubt. And hang on, what do we got? We've got the officials coming
What is he
over,
saying now?
signaling something. I think
Give
he's
me the
trying to tell all
ball.
the coaches to get back, maybe.
Give me a
A
ball.
ball, yeah, they wanted a football. That's what they needed.
I needed a football. Steve, you got a football or two, don't you?
A couple of them. I got one of them that says Ole Miss on it.
How'd you get that?
Oh, we might have caught a game-winning field goal at War Memorial Stadium for Ole Miss, and my pregnant wife might have shoved a football under her shirt. While all the other people in the stands laughed and yelled at us that we had it. So they're going to go reverse. He fumbles the football. Oh, man, tough break. Maumelle's going to fall on it at the 10.
Ooh.
Yeah, whoa.
Boy.
Ford Burton couldn't hold it. That's Houston Moats who fell on that.
Man-child coverage.
Whoa, boy.
He's not happy.
And we got a timeout called here. There's a flag on the field, so let's see. Yeah, but I think you're going to decline this if it's holding for sure, and that is what they're going to do. They looked over at Little Rock Christian coaching staff. Holding is the call. They will decline it. Same thing. If you take it, you get an extra yard, but you keep it first down. So instead, it'll be 2nd down and 19. And so Maumelle got to figure out a way to get out of this hole. Backed up deep into their own territory here at the 11-yard line. And let's see, trying to get a look here. I believe that's Waits in the backfield behind Reyes. Waits will now move to Reyes' left side. And Reyes takes the snap. He'll fake to, and now looking deep. Got a man, he's got a step. Oh, and he dropped the football. Oh, that was Josh Marshall. Oh, man, that might have been 6. That's a tough break.
He was on his way to the end zone before he caught that one.
Man, tough one there. I think he was looking at the end zone there. I think you're right, Andy.
He was a step ahead of himself is what he was.
Oh, man. He's going to look back on film on that one and kick himself. That's tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that ball hit Marshall in the hands. That should have been 6.
Reyes out here dropping dimes too now.
No doubt. Tough break there. Got a good view of big Andrew Chamblee right now on your screen. That is one large human being. Yeah, I can't even
That's
say.
a large child.
Junior in high school. My
16,
goodness.
17 years old. Full growed.
So now we got I think that's going to be a delay of game. Going to back them up 5 more here.
3rd and forever.
So that'll make it. Yeah, 3rd and Chavis.
It is a 3rd and Chavis, folks.
Oh, they called timeout before the penalty, so that's going to save them the 5 yards. I mean, I guess I understand that, but 17-14, what do you think, Andy? You taking that timeout, or are you just going to take the 5-yard loss?
Well, I don't know. I mean, it's kind of hard to say with everything going. You're 3rd and 20. You're that close. You're backed up that far already. Your punter has not shown you a lot. I think you find to take the timeout, especially in a game this close.
Yeah, but boy, you use that timeout now. You may regret it if you need it later in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, that's for sure. That's one of the things you got to look at. But I mean, he gets paid to make those decisions. We get paid to sit up here and think about it.
Well, let's hope that
Actually, we don't get paid at all.
You're getting paid?
Hey, you know, Will, you didn't tell him? Come on now. Am I the only one under contract?
How's that work? Oh, wait. When you own stuff, you actually don't make money. That's the trick. You got to understand, when you own things, you never make money.
It's in my contract.
Oh, crud.
I will make money before Steve does.
I knew I should have paid attention to that. That's why we fired our last attorney. Sent him over to some other. We sent him over to some other place. All right, so 3rd down, 19 here.
Pistol formation. Look at this. A little different.
I think screen pass maybe.
Is the man-child out here on the edge?
Yep, that's him in the slot, I believe. So Waits goes to his right. Now, whereas looking, he's going to scramble. He'll take off, got a lot of room to run, but he won't quite get that corner.
Out of the way, everybody.
But a good job to get him away from that end zone.
Yeah, he got a couple of yards. He'll be out about 21, I think.
So 4th.
Little respectable punt here.
Yes. Well, yeah, exactly. Maybe they can push Christian back across the midfield stripe this time and not let him start in Maumelle territory.
Christian's been very close to blocking a couple of these punts. I mean, they've gotten off by the skin of their teeth.
So Miles Howard back deep to return, and I can't see who that is on the other side. So there's a snap, a little high. He will get this one off, and a line drive kick that bounces up. That's going to be
to the 50.
That's going to be Howard with the return and thrown down at the 47-yard line, and that's where Little Rock Christian will start this drive. While we got a little second here and break in the action, let me remind you about our sponsors. Boudreaux's, your neighborhood grill and bar, is a proud sponsor of tonight's Natural State Sports Game of the Week. Football season is officially back, and Boudreaux's is your place to catch all the action. Join them every Saturday for their Razorback watch parties for prizes and great food and drink specials. Located at 9811 Maumelle Boulevard, Boudreaux's is your spot for good food, good drinks, and good friends. Cooper in the backfield. Dyer Jones to his left. He will fake to Dyer Jones. Looks to his left. Kelly with the catch. No, he dropped him. I think that ball might have been tipped.
Yeah. He was up in the air for sure. Had hands, feet, and everything kicking out after that one.
I think he may have got a piece of that one, which got it off target for Kelly.
Yeah. They're coming pretty free on a blitz almost every single play.
That corner blitz seems to work, and it almost looked like that's where they were trying to go was the slot who had Kelly, but he was blitzing, and he was able to tip it.
You get the over-top coverage, too.
So now this time they'll give it to – no, Cooper keeps it, and I'm not sure if we had an injury there. Oh, and Cooper keeps going across the 30, 25, down to the 22.
That's not
and
good.
Who is this that's slow to get up?
That's Nico Davalier.
Is that Nico? Oh man, he is grabbing for that knee, and that was definitely an interesting situation. He was chasing the quarterback and just kind of went down. So let's hope that nothing serious for Davalier, but you hate to see non-contact injuries anytime in sports.
He just kind of folded up on the ground there, but
yeah, I mean it just looked like a really bad attempt at a dive to make a tackle, but. Well, let's not speculate anything here, but let's hope that
Little
Davalier
Rock Christian staff is out there too. Might be a cramp.
Yeah, that's possible. He is going to.
They were working him out like he had a cramp on it.
Yeah, he's jogging off. So that's good news for Maumelle.
He's cramping up. It is the second half. We had some cramping issues out here last time we were here a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of that.
Almost every other play, though.
Yeah, we've seen that all season, man. I think you're right. I think that was just a cramp for Nico. He's giving high fives. Helmet's still on. He's walking down the sideline, so Nico's good.
Yeah. Cramp will definitely pull you up short, though. Oh, Lord. Here we go.
Yeah, just ask LeBron James. So, Cooper.
No, he has to be carried.
Dyer Jones to his left. And
complain about free throws or something.
So, he will give this to Dyer Jones, who's looking for a little seam up the middle. Look at that offensive line just push.
The whole pile is
and
moving
they just
to the right.
To move.
And it's everybody on the team except the one receiver standing up there. Little Rock Christian.
Man, what's that?
He's like, I'm staying over here.
So
that
James
was called
Whitley.
Hornet tackle.
Yeah.
What that was. The team
tackle.
collectively. Team
That's the
tackle
team
collective.
tackle.
11 people.
Oh, man.
You got 1/11th of a tackle there. Not a half sack.
So, all right, Dyer John. Now Cooper, look, he wants Platt Jr. again in that corner. A great defensive play.
Yes, sir.
Woo, boy. 13. That's going to be
13,
Jalen
Jalen
Pettis.
Pettis.
What a play by Pettis to knock that away. You think about early in the game, they had a similar play, and Pettis never turned around that time. Great technique by Pettis to get turned around and knock that ball down.
Pettis dropped a relatively easy interception early in the game, too.
He did.
So
He did. Great play there. Stopped that. That was a sure touchdown if he plays that the same way he did earlier.
I
in
wouldn't
the
be
game.
surprised to see him go right back to it here.
Yeah,
Though.
they like that
Fade route with Platt.
Fat flayed, fat flew. I can't even say
Yeah,
it.
all that.
So Dyer Jones to the right now. And he'll give it to Dyer Jones in a bit. Oh, they just ran right past him. Now Dyer Jones is wrapped up at the 18-yard line. All right, let it go, and they will. And don't want a penalty here.
Nico back in.
Yeah, Nico coming back in, got hydrated.
Gatorade. Water sucks.
Oh, man. So 4th down.
Water's better.
We're going to see Hankins come in to attempt about a 38-yarder here?
All I can picture right here is a blocker coming through and getting smoked in the face mask with this ball. I don't know if that's wrong of me. Jump the pile.
And this one's up, and he shoots that one right down the main street. And just like that, it's 20-14, Little Rock Christian.
Still a one-possession game.
Yeah, one heck of a job again by Maumelle defensively, though. They've been put in a bad spot twice here to start the second half. And defensively, they've held to field goals. One missed, one made, and so we've still got a one-score game here.
That's for sure. I don't know if I'd want to get down there in field goal range and rely on have to not rely on Hankins. So I think I'd pick him to make it before I pick him to miss it.
Yeah, for sure. Just get him. He likes that right hash. I know we saw
driving
that.
the ball through instead of hooking it.
Yeah, we saw that in warm-ups earlier. He was nailing from this hash here closest to us. So
Telling you, his legs might be getting tired of playing receiver and safety, though.
good chance. There's a good chance.
If I had a kicker that good, if I definitely had someone, I'd have him on the side.
Yeah.
Stay a little warm, but that kid's got a leg for sure.
Hankins
60
kicks.
yards with no problems.
And again, this one will just find its way into the end zone.
You could have caught that one and returned it. I think
Yeah.
it hit on the goal
He
line.
could have caught it at the 1 for sure. Maybe had to make a Traylon Burks style over-the-shoulder catch. But
I'm sad that they changed him on that. It's the coolest way I've ever seen somebody pick up a punt.
I'm going to bet he does it at least once or twice this year.
Oh, for sure. He's been doing it his whole life, and they go, like, we can change you in 6 months. No.
A guy like that, you probably can. That dude can.
His hands are this big.
Yeah.
He's got skillets, his hands,
Yes,
except
he
they're
does.
soft.
Jalen Smith back in the backfield for Maumelle. Little Rock Christian showing blitz, and they're coming. Those quick to the right side. If he can get a block, he's got a chance. And he does
get that block.
get about 4, but boy, one block could have sprung him there.
That block would have been right. He's gone. He'd have got the first down with no doubt. He might have get caught over there, but
Ford Burton on that catch.
they use him a lot on that screen.
They just use.
They
Ford
go
Burton.
up top. They go up top. They're going to Roger Quads
Yeah, that's the speed
for the most
sure.
part. Speed and size, huge. Like I said, he's like 6'3", 180 pounds.
This one, they'll go back to Ford Burton again on that little screen. He makes a nice spin move inside and going to be pulled down about the 28-yard line, about 2 yards shy of a first down.
Chamblee just abused that defensive lineman and then went over and said, "You'll be all right."
Quick score update for you. Searcy leads the Sheridan Yellow Jackets in the third quarter, 21-9, or going into the fourth quarter.
Wow.
Searcy's a good squad this year. This Little Rock
6A
Christian
state
team did
champ,
good.
weren't they last year?
Yeah. So that's Smith. They'll give it to Smith. Smith's got a nice little alley to the left. He'll
First
be
down.
taken down right at the 30. This spot is short, and that spot is a first down. So let's see which spot we go with. We went with the other one. That's first down.
Split the difference.
They did. You got one inside the 30, one on the other side of the 30. He
Am
puts
I
it down.
right
to the
or are
30.
you right? Y'all need to get it together.
We'll just pick the middle. That's one of those times. Let's put it on this line right here. That works.
Tie goes to the winner.
So from the 30, 1st and 10 Maumelle, 4:42 to go here in the third quarter. Reyes with Smith behind him, and they will fake Nope, give it to Smith. Smith's got a big hole. If he can get left, he may get a chance. Smith across the 45-50. He's going to be caught, tripped up at the 45-yard line.
Yes, sir.
Is that 8?
8.
So that was Luke Lee on the tackle to save the touchdown.
Wasn't running away from anybody, but it was a big, pretty hole there. So.
And Maumelle right back on the ball as they're going to go hurry up here, trying to get the change set. They'll get upset. Reyes quickly takes the snap, goes to Smith again, right back up the middle, and that is stuffed out.
Absolutely nothing.
Pugh, let's see, 43. Holt Chappell in on that tackle. 70 is Tommy Wadsworth also in on that tackle.
Think they learned their lesson from a play ago?
I think so.
Quick adaptation. Find the guy with the ball, tackle him quickly.
2nd and 10 now. Waits is now in the game in the backfield.
This is where you go up top.
And that safety's coming for sure, and that's what they do. That left side, Watts makes the catch at the 25 down to the 21. That's a good call there, buddy.
I'm
good
a great
call.
color guy. I've made my mark for the day. I will continue to screw up the rest of the night, though.
So Watts with the catch down to the 21-yard line. First down. Maumelle wastes no time. Right back on the ball. Smith in the backfield now as they swapping these running backs out each play. Reyes gives this one to Smith. Smith comes to the left, makes the guy miss, and going to get 5 with a flag.
He'll get a face mask?
That's what I'm thinking.
He was high on his grab, that was for sure.
I believe that's what we're going to get.
They have a 5 and a 15 in high school?
They do, yeah. You can have a 15.
He didn't really spin him that bad, but he turned him a little. It's a big penalty if he gets 15 yards out of this.
Yeah, for sure. You're going to have to.
Because it was outside of the 22.
So personal foul, it is the 15-yard variety.
Yes, sir.
So they'll walk this off from the end of the run, which is the 15. That's going to take it down to about the 7-yard line, 8-yard line here. 7.5. They can count. Good job. That is half. Half the distance to the goal. And Maumelle right back on the ball again. 3:37 to go here in the third quarter in the Lost Pizza red zone.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the man-child here.
Waits to the right. And you're right. That's who they need to look for. I don't even see Moats on the field right now. They roll this one right. And looking back at the end zone, got his man and knocked away. It's a great defensive play by number 4. Was that Corey Platt Jr. for Little Rock Christian on the coverage?
Moats was on the field and he was open.
I missed him.
He came across. He come across the opposite side of where the play delivered.
So Moats started off the field. Now turns around right back on the field as he gets the play call. Maumelle back on the ball about the 7.5-yard line. That's
Weird.
Brewer now in the backfield to the left.
Their big bag.
Reyes, he'll hand this to Brewer. Brewer finds a little seam. Now he cuts outside. Still going inside the 5, down to the 3-yard line. Finally tripped up at the 2.
Where is it a first? No,
they can't get a first down.
No, they were inside. They were on the 7, weren't they? My fault. See? Told you I'd mess something up.
Happens to the best of us, man. So down to the 2. 3rd down.
Where's the Mack truck package?
They've shut that down tonight. They've been ready for it. 3rd and goal. Brewer to the left side. Reyes will fake it. Tries to go left, and boy, oh boy, Pugh was ready for that in the backfield.
Nothing happening.
Oh, Anthony Pugh was all over that one. And Maumelle's going to go backwards. And Reyes is upset. I don't think he had a choice there. I mean, even if he hands that off, I think Brewer's taken down pretty quickly as well. So
Brewer had a better chance than he did there. But it pretty much lines you up with a field goal right down the middle.
25 yards. We'll see how this goes. I know it was a bit of an adventure in pregame for their snaps, and so we'll see.
Field goals are never pretty.
Bruce Hagen comes in. That's a good snap. Bruce Hagen gets it away, and he will knock it through. So with 2:19 to go here in the third quarter, Little Rock Christian leads the home team Maumelle Hornets 20-17. We get a chance. We're going to head down for a Heart of Grace sideline report with Zach Kerr. I'll let him get in position there with our field camera.
This game's been everything he's advertised.
You're right. We thought it'd be a good one. All right, let's head down to Zach Kerr for a Heart of Grace outdoor sideline report.
Hey, guys. Yeah, I don't know if you can tell from up there, but there's a lot of hands on hips. You can see the player's breath. What that is, it's 64 degrees down here, but it has got 95% humidity. So it is very, 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 very humid down here on the field. And I picked up the football a few minutes ago, and it is very, very slick down here.
Oh, man. I guess little humidity, but a good night for football, man. So let's.
It is a fantastic night for football. We'll send it back to you guys in the booth.
All right, man. Here's the kick by Bruce Hagan. Up man's gonna. We gotta stop and play here. I think Maumelle may have been offsides on the kick.
It's 96% humidity.
Still a beautiful night, man, and I tell you, next weekend's looking even better. If you look at the temperature, we may be up here in hoodies, and Zach may have to be down there in a jacket or something.
Be fine.
All right, so they'll back this one up now to the 35-yard line after the procedure penalty on the kickoff.
It's not a good thing for them.
No, especially with these kicks as short as they've been. So we'll see if Bruce Hagan can push this one a little deeper.
Might get to the 30.
And this one line drive kick. And, boy, better get out of bounds. And it does. Oh, they caught a huge break. I tell you, that ball didn't make it to the end of the quite by much. But they'll get that break. And actually, it would have worked out either way. They get 15 out of it. The ball did bound into the end zone, so it would have been a touchback regardless. But so from the 35 is where this drive will start. And the officials are, they got to go 5 more. There you go.
Come on, fellas.
Oh, whoa, where are you going? Too far. Nope, it's the 35. 30,
Nope,
come on.
35.
He's trying to figure it out. They're discussing it.
Well, I put the ball here.
No, that's not right. That is not right, but okay. So they'll push this one out to the – last week it was the 35. This week it's the 40, but okay.
Different classifications.
Apparently, so.
You got different rules for this classification.
All right, so from the 40, Dyer Jones to the right here, 20-17, 2:18 to go in the third quarter. And they will hand this one to Dyer Jones. A lot of traffic that he weaves around. He's going to pick up 6.
Here's
Good job by Dyer
Hornet
Jones.
tackle.
Yeah. So gain of about 7 out to the 47.
Seems like Maumelle has a problem with the short, stocky running back.
They do. A lot of people will, though. Short, stocky running backs are no fun to tackle.
No, they're going to hit you with every bit of everything they weigh. Every time.
I'm ready to watch Georgia try to tackle Water tomorrow on Traylon Smith.
Yeah.
This one goes to Dyer Jones up the middle. Dyer Jones falls forward. I believe that's going to be enough for a first down to midfield, and it will be.
41 told us that. Isaiah Hankins. He's out here, yeah. Come over here and I'm going to kick it.
So into Maumelle territory now. 1st and 10. 1:39 now to go here in the third quarter. Cooper, away at quarterback. He'll take the snap. He will take a lot of pressure. Now he just throws this one up and
Caught it, but
Did
I'm
he
pretty
catch
sure he's out
that?
of bounds.
no, out of bounds. He didn't catch it. That ball ended up in the cheerleader's feet.
What it looked like.
It did look like he caught it.
I was sitting there going, did he just throw it down at their feet when he knew it was out of bounds? He didn't even celebrate. You know he didn't catch that.
2nd and 10 now.
They're ready to go again.
Right back on the ball.
There's 22 seconds left on the play clock, and here we are.
So empty backfield. Now Cooper runs to his left. Davalier right there waiting on him. Oh, boy, what a big sack in the backfield.
He blew
And that was Davalier and 4, which is Jordan Scott on the sack. A big play there in the backfield.
That's a game-changing play.
That's huge. I mean, yeah. So we approach a minute left here in the third. And now Little Rock Christian going to slow things down just a little bit here.
Yeah, it's actually under 20, and they hadn't snapped the ball yet. I don't know what's going on.
So third down, 15 from the 45-yard line. That should be 16, really. So
Getting loud down there.
Cooper looking, lots of pressure, going deep. Wants Platt Jr., but he overthrew it. I tell you what, the double move almost got him.
Yeah. Ball had a little more air under it. We'd have had problems there.
So 4th down, and Hankins will come in to punt.
He's already on the field. He's going to a different position.
Maxwell Pace and is that Jalen Waits, I believe, back to receive.
White gloves. White gloves.
He's got his OJs on.
It's not Jalen Waits, though. It's Michael Jackson's, by the way, but it's not Jalen Waits. Jalen's got white shoes and white gloves. This cat's got black shoes and white gloves.
I can't tell a number. What you got a number over there?
Punt return is this side.
Sorry. Got a 1.
So Pace is going to return this. He's needing a block. He's going to get that block. It's going to help him get the corner. Looking for another block. Oh! He makes a man move, and he may go 50 across midfield. Another missed tackle. 45, 40, 36-yard line. I want to tell you something. This is the difference in the football that we watched when we were kids and what these kids are playing. I was ready for one of the worst crackback blocks ever, and he just kept running. I was so disappointed.
I was too. I was like, somebody's about to lose their lid.
That's that moment where you're like, come on, baby. Oh, no, you can't do that anymore.
I could have on that one. I think he got away with it.
No.
It was smart to let up. It was wide open.
It'd have been like bowling pins, man.
There were a couple of them in that one, too.
Big punt return there for Pace, and now they'll go to Smith. That looked like a face mask that they didn't get, and they're not going to get that call.
Nope.
And Smith is hurt.
Ankle. Or knee.
Yeah, Smith is hurt, reaching for that ankle.
Yeah. I think he got stepped on.
Yeah. So a gain of about 3 there, out down to the 38-yard line.
Yeah, that one stings a little bit. Come on, kid.
And so now
the coach just throws you over there by his feet on the table.
So this is Waits. Waits bouncing off a couple guys inside there.
Not as big.
Waits will get about 2 or 3 more out of that one. And that'll be the end of the third quarter. So
that's a good one here.
Yeah, so as we head to the fourth quarter, number 2, Little Rock Christian leads number 5, Maumelle, 20-17.
My man-child is dinged up.
Well, maybe he has a decent attitude right now. I just... Got it. Oh!
That was beautiful video running, I tell you.
Don't miss our newest outdoor series at NSS Media as we follow local angler Wes Roberts as he returns to the sport of tournament fishing after a 13-year absence with a newfound passion. Follow Heart of Grace Outdoors on Facebook and get your Heart of Grace gear now and look for new episodes coming in November. All right, welcome back, folks. We get ready here for the fourth quarter. 20-17 lead for Little Rock Christian. But Maumelle is driving with a big opportunity here to take this lead back or at least tie the game. Third down, 4, maybe 5 yards to go. That looks like that's going to be Brewer in the backfield now. Carlos Brewer is the running back. He'll move to Reyes' left side. And Cooper takes a snap, or Reyes takes a snap. He hands this one. Brewer got a lot of room. Oh, and he just got tripped up. We got a late flag. And I'm not sure.
Where is this coming from?
I got to tell you, 53 is going to be Nathan Jewell, the
center, isn't he?
The mulleted center. And I think if they call a hold here, that's not a great call.
Where was it?
Well, I think he may have saw the guy diving for the tackle and assumed it was a hold. That was a bad call. I may go back and watch this stream later and change my mind, but I'm going to tell you right now, I did not see a hold on that at all. So tough break, as that would have been a first down.
It's a good run, too.
Yeah. They don't give the numbers, but I'm pretty sure they threw that on Jewell, who just happened to be in the area, but I don't think he held anybody. So Coach Horton trying to get an explanation here from the side judge. He's not really happy with that explanation, I don't believe. Reyes takes a snap. He's going to hand this to Watts. They're going to go reverse flea flicker. Looking deep. Got a man.
Wide
open. Great play by Platt.
Wow.
Holy cow. I think that's Platt Jr. Let's see. 4, yeah. Wow. Oh, my goodness. He come out of nowhere to make that play because that was 6.
He was wide open, and then he was wide nothing.
Yeah.
Wide closed.
Oh, tough break there. It was a great play call by Maumelle and Coach Horton, but that's going to bring up
You're
a
in no
4th
man's
down.
land.
Yeah, your defense has played.
You don't have a Isaiah Hankins on your team, so.
No, I mean, realistically, think about it. If they go for this and don't get it, it's the worst field position Little Rock Christian's had in the second half to start a drive.
Right.
So,
I think they're going to get it. I think they'll get it here.
So Waits in the backfield.
They're going to the man-child. Up.
Oh, and they almost got an offsides. Reyes drops, looking nice. Blocked by Waits. Great.
Yes,
wow, great curl route. And I tell you,
that's your boy.
The piece that you may have missed there,
I missed the block.
The block by Waits So Chamblee kind of got beat on that play, and Waits just stepped up and made one heck of a block and to help keep Reyes on his feet and have time to find that open receiver and share Ford Burton.
And that first down.
First down, Maumelle. Reyes was excited about that call, too. He came over to Horton on the sidelines, gave him a little fist bump. So,
still waiting on 44 here.
yeah, this is touchdown time for 44.
It is.
So now some confusion as they move the beard to the right side.
It's a mini beard now. Last week it was like,
Snap. Ball's on the ground.
ball on the ground.
Oh, no. And I think
no.
Little Rock Christian, it rolled right into his hands.
It was a gift-wrapped package.
And now we got some.
Little
Look at this.
Little scrum.
I tell you, I think somebody's about to get thrown out of the game because they made contact with the official there. And now he took his helmet off.
There's another
Yeah,
fight.
this is about to get really
the helmet?
rough. 22 took a helmet off. That's going to be
your
Ben
scrum.
Ridings. And coaches are trying to get everybody separated here. I'm not sure what happened at the bottom of that pile. If you've played football before, you know lots of interesting things happen at the bottom of those piles.
Yep.
But something happened there. When they came up, they made contact with the officials, and that's when the flag was thrown.
Flags and a hat.
Yeah, this is it. I was sure this will probably be offsetting.
He walking over and handing him his hat back. You dropped this. It's a tight game.
Yeah,
You're going to expect that.
Two really good teams. They've played hard. This has been a lot of fun.
Bit of a bummer of a play there on Maumelle's part.
Yeah, tough break. A lot of miscommunication, I think, in the backfield.
Yeah, it was. Pettis just having a good time down there. He went over and handed the official his hat back. He's like, hey, will this get us out of this one? Can I get a do-over?
All right, so let's see how they do this one. I'm pretty sure you're going to get unsportsmanlike on both sides.
It's an offset. Yes, he does.
Oh, so
Go ahead and take 15
So
yards.
that's
back
30 yards worth of penalties. That's going to back them way up. I missed that. Did anybody hear if there was an ejection? Okay. I couldn't
Nobody.
tell.
Yeah, he would have thrown his arm over his head. He'd have been
Okay.
ineligible, or no, such and such is no longer eligible.
So the fumble was
At the 30.
huge at the 30. Backs him all the way to the 5 here. Yeah.
This is pick six world.
This is Nico time right here, man. Where's that corner blitz?
Yep.
Let
Corner
Nico
blitz
go to
and
work.
Nico come off the end.
And so now Little Rock Christian's coaches
You
are
got
not
Jalen
happy.
Smith running back and forth down here on the sideline. I think he got taped up. He's going to be all right.
Coach K having a real passionate conversation right now.
Maumelle is asking their fans to politely cheer them on.
And I'm going to say the officials seem to give Cahu a little more time than they gave Horton earlier when he was frustrated. Go ahead.
Seats are shaking. Maumelle might be down there making a little noise.
Yeah, for a half-capacity crowd, this place is loud right now.
Yeah, I can only imagine this place being full up.
So Cooper, he's going to give this to Dyer Jones. Dyer Jones to the right
No
side and a
way.
lot of room and a first down out to the 19-yard line.
Well,
So
that's one way to get you out of the shadows of your own goalpost.
That'll do it. 14 yards on that play. And now we got an injured
That's
Little
Dyer.
Rock. That is Dyer Jones, who's still down.
Timeout.
So we hope that's a cramp. Boudreaux's, your neighborhood grill and bar, is a proud sponsor of tonight's Natural State Sports Game of the Week. Football season is officially back, and Boudreaux's is your place to catch all the action. Serving pizza, authentic Cajun food, and some of the best burgers in Central Arkansas, Boudreaux's is the go-to spot for incredible food while not missing a second of the action. Join them every Saturday during football season for their game day watch parties, full of football prizes and great food and drink specials. So get on over to 9811 Maumelle Boulevard, where you'll find good food, good drinks, and good friends at your neighborhood grill and bar.
Just one.
All right, welcome back to the action here in the fourth quarter. 10:58 to go. Dyer Jones was helped off the field there. Didn't seem to be wanting to put too much weight on that ankle, so let's hope that all's good there.
Good to see him get off the field, though, that's
Yeah.
for sure.
So They'll hand this one off,
Different
and 31, I believe, is the number there, which is going to be Brian Gittens, and he was getting around that right side. It was just laying there for me.
Just
Come on.
Getting it.
I'm going to say that a lot tonight now. So, Cooper, that was an 8-yard gain. Gittens to his right.
Hope you're saying it right, though.
Right.
You better be getting
Here
it
comes
right.
Marshall off the end, another blitz. They're going to look a little curl route, and he dropped it.
You better be getting that name right.
Hey, I mean, it's I don't know how else to say it. Gittens. Look at it. Guyton?
Guytons?
That's no fun. Gittens is so much more fun.
Yes.
So 3rd down and 2. We'll see if they can get in the first down. So from the
I don't really think you're getting it,
27
Steve.
Oh man. This Maumelle crowd getting really loud trying to get this stop on 3rd down. Now let's see if Marshall looking. He's coming off the end. Marshall. Gittens right up the middle, and Gittens got it. First down. Across the 30 out to the 34-yard line. There's no other way to say it.
Gittens got it.
Oh, I really hope that's his name. So
You might get another chance to say it here in a few minutes.
Oh, why didn't this guy play all night?
Because I'd run out of stuff to say.
All right, so Maumelle now. That's number 20, Jesse Knight. Let's see if he's going to blitz off the corner, and he will. Knight coming hard at Cooper. Cooper going to get this one off and just throws it away out of bounds. Nobody home.
Him for intentional grounding.
Yeah, I mean, it was about the same.
About the same as what your other guy did, except he threw it 14 rows deep in the.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
Fired it over into cheerleader land.
Yep.
Hey, did we have cheerleaders last time we were here?
Yeah.
Did the opposing team have them or not?
I don't remember.
I don't think Valonia had cheerleaders when we were here.
They may not have. I don't remember.
Little Rock Christian said, we're right across the river.
Yeah.
We're bringing everybody.
So Gittens going to get this one up the middle. And
He didn't get very far.
At the 35 down to the 37 maybe.
Getting's where the getting is good.
So down to the 30. Let's see if they spot this. 37. So it'll be
I hope he gets our joke.
3rd down and 3rd and about 7 maybe on this one.
Yeah.
9:25 to go here in this ball game, and it's a huge 3rd down. It's early. There's still a lot of football, but
Maumelle needs to get the ball back.
yeah,
They want to do something with it.
you cannot let Little Rock Christian just kind of
Their
plod
offensive-
away.
No, their offensive bursts are few and far between.
So Cooper rolls to the right
Game time.
and looking, throwing underneath. Nice catch.
Wow, what a snag.
That is Benjamin Kelly on the catch
22.
there. That's a great catch for a first down, and Little Rock Christian just keeps moving the ball down the field. Benjamin Kelly was another guy we talked about before the game. Really thought he'd have a big game here, as Maumelle would focus on Platt Jr. Thank you for the assist there. And this one will go to Getting big hole up the left side over the 50 to the 48-yard line. And looks like they may spot this at the 49, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and 4.
Elijah.
3.
C.J. Murphy with the tackle.
And right back on the line of scrimmage. Cooper back to Gittens. Gittens going right, and he is stuffed. Gittens goes nowhere. Maybe a yard.
It's a pretty good little change of pace for a running back. You're not losing much, that's for sure.
Yeah.
He popped right in there and has been bowling right on the head.
So Gittens got 2. He'll need 2.5 more to get a first down.
You remind me of Dennis Johnson.
Yeah. I don't have a size on him in front of me, but he's
not very big.
Not a lot to them. And now a timeout's going to be called here. And Little Rock Christian is running out of time on the play clock there.
What?
And I think,
say that again?
What would I?
Little Rock Christian running out of time on the play
Right.
clock. Did somebody take a nap between plays?
Okay, so I'm guessing they didn't reset the play clock there, and that's why they ran out of time.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
So
Usually that team get 2 plays off during that.
what is going on over there?
I don't know. All I see is a bright light in front of Zach.
He's ready to go.
Is that a signal?
We'll go down to Zach here in just a minute. And Cooper's going to keep this one with the power to the right. He's got the first down. Oh, boy. And a big block by Anthony Pugh. He ran him through the yard marker and into the Little Rock Christian sideline.
And Cooper wasn't even there.
No. So great
Might
job
pay
there.
for that one.
As we
He just let him catch Davalier or someone on his own size and do that. Picking on little people.
So now they're going to have to do some damage. Oh, they definitely destroyed that yard marker. I mean, it's a broken leg right now. It's a little limp over there on that side.
It's wadded up, bud.
They did some damage.
Get
This
out.
might take. So while we got a break in the action,
Get the duct tape
let's head
out.
down for a Heart of Grace outdoor sideline report with our sideline reporter Zach Kerr. Zach, how you doing, bud?
You're well lit.
What's up, guys? Hey, y'all are having too much fun up there in the booth.
Hey, man, we're just watching Get It.
Hey,
Don't
that's
get
great.
it.
But here's the kicker. I got a little bit of information on that
Kicker's out
last
there.
unsportsmanlike penalty, and what it was a Little Rock Christian athlete decided that he was going to start pulling people off of the off the pile, and that's where that unsportsmanlike conduct penalty came in from. You cannot do that.
And that is a relatively new penalty. I mean, it's been around for a couple years now, but you cannot pull players off a pile. So good catch there, Zach.
So what it is once you get off that pile, you cannot go back into that pile and start pulling people off.
Yeah. So we're going to have a little bit of a break in the action here. I don't know if you can tell from your spot, but they have wadded up the yard marker over there, and they're trying to put the legs back together.
That yard marker took a beating.
Yeah, Pew did some damage on that block, man.
Yeah, yes he did.
Somebody
But
threw it.
All right.
the other thing is on Dyer Jones, it looks like it's going to be an ankle injury, but he took a big shot to the ribcage too.
Okay. All right, Zach, appreciate that. We're going to get back to it. We'll come back to you in a few minutes. All right, so
Oh, Zachary.
Gittins in the backfield to the left of Cooper, and Gittins will get the ball, and he is met in the backfield.
He just
And I'm
get hit.
pretty sure there's going to be a hold called here as well. You didn't hold very well there, son.
Nah. Hey, look who's back in the game.
Looky here. Dyer Jones got taped up, and he's back. And we will get a hold. So I think that's the right choice here by Coach Horton to back him up.
Yeah, go ahead and stab 10 yards on it instead of 2.
So, well, the great thing is a hold in high school, they mark it off from the spot of the penalty. So that's, in reality, a almost 12-yard penalty.
Holding in the backfield as he was already tackling. Yeah.
The hold did no good. So this backs them up all the way back to their own 46-yard line, and it's going to make it, I don't know, first down and a long way.
I don't know.
It's late. So Cooper, he's going to hand this to Dyer Jones. Dyer Jones, that ankle looks fine as he's cutting back and forth, but the offensive line.
Pew out here picking on little people again.
Yeah, Pew and Marshall having some
Pew's
fun.
a big kid. Marshall's
Not.
5'11", 160, but he's over here talking to him like this. Sir, you do that again, I'm going to take your knees out. It's not nice.
All right, so second down now. They got a couple out of that up to the 48-yard line, I believe. Needing the 32 of Maumelle for a first down.
It went nowhere with that one, second and 20.
So about 20. And there's a snap. This will be Dyer Jones again.
for a couple.
He'll get back over midfield.
Boy.
So now.
Clock is not Maumelle's friend right now, though.
No, but a third down here, you got to get this stop. You cannot get third and Chavis on this one.
That's for sure.
Third down and about 17.
You think they go to Platt here?
I would assume so.
They got a heck of a leg at punter, so you know what he's going to be able to do.
A big thing here, though, I mean, it doesn't change a whole lot, forces a touchdown, but if you could even get to about the 35, you're within Hankins' range.
Yeah.
There's a snap. Cooper looks right now. He's going to roll back to his left. He's got a couple of guys. He just lofts this ball up and out of bounds.
Why it's not? Well, that would have been a bad one.
So not a
About to
bad
turn
idea.
the entire field over right here.
Yeah, you would think so. So that's going to bring up a fourth down as Maumelle does what they need to do to stay in this game. 6:06 to go in the fourth quarter.
This is what you call Maumelle's game to win.
Yeah, they've got the offense to just methodically move this ball down the field and score the last touchdown.
Pew's
So
taking his sweet time.
back deep is Jesse Knight, and can't see who that is over on the far side.
It's going to be Pace.
Maxwell Pace. So Hankins into punt from the 49. It's Benjamin Kelly who goes in motion. He'll rugby this a little to the left. Now good kick that goes back to the right and going to be fielded by Pace. Pace is going to come across to the 20. I think we got a hold. And now going the wrong direction is Pace all the way to the 10. Now still retreating. So he dropped the football. Oh, man. And turned it from bad to worse all the way back to the 5-yard line where Little Rock Christian will recover, make that the 6. And, oh, man, what a tough break. We also got a couple of penalties that are going to go against Maumelle here as well. Man, what a tough turn of events for Maumelle here. And you can't blame Pace for trying to do something with the ball, but at some point you just got to cut your losses.
Tote it like a loaf of bread either, though.
Yeah, well, you just got to cut your losses there. He was at the 20 and ends up going down all the way back at the 6. We're going to get a couple of penalties here. First one's going to be, they'll just decline them. So first down, first and goal.
Happened twice to them.
Boy, that's
getting
tough.
The ball turned over first series of the game even.
Yeah, that's big time right there, though. They changed the football. They changed it back.
You keep your ball, we'll keep ours.
So Little Rock Christian from the 6. Dyer Jones next to Cooper to his left. Platt here on the short side of the field. I think that's Kelly that's lined up to the right side of the field. 35, Ethan Ross at tight end for Little Rock Christian. Ross will go in motion to the left side. I would expect to see Dyer Jones running to the left side here or something to Platt. That's what they'll do. They'll go power left. Cooper behind him. Good block. Down to the 1 and down at the 1-yard line. Maxwell Pace there on the tackle, as well as, is it 20? I believe that's Jesse Knight was the other
one. He's going to go
on
under
the tackle.
Center here and Tom
fall
Brady
forward.
on him.
Yep. They'll put Davalier in the middle, though. Let's see if they can plug it up and keep him from scoring. And he does dig, and the push from Dyer Jones, and touchdown, Little Rock Christian. And just like that, the Little Rock Christian Warriors are going to go up 2 scores now. It's 26-17, pending the extra point. 5:19 to go in the fourth quarter.
Right here, though. Okay.
Turnovers. They're going to kill you anytime, and that was a big one. And like you said, Andy, first play of the game or first drive of the game for Maumelle, they fumble, and now here an opportunity to take the lead. They fumble on a play where you're just trying to do too much. Hankins, he'll kick this extra point. It's up and good. And 27-17, Little Rock Christian with 5:19 to go.
Well, it ain't over, that's for sure.
No.
Because we saw what happened last time, how quick they scored late in the second quarter.
Yep.
They had a pick 6 right after having got right back in it, and then they were on top again.
I'm gonna tell you, if I'm Coach Horton here, I'm coming out and I'm doing everything I can to find Ford Burton and Roderick Watts here on this drive. They have really been stymied up front in the running game. Maumelle just has not been able to get anything going. Credit this Little Rock Christian defense. They're undersized. They're not near as big as this Maumelle offense, and they've done a fantastic job tonight of controlling the
pretty much shut the run down.
Yeah.
Maumelle's stayed in this game on chunk plays, and then obviously a pick 6 that helps out a bunch.
So Hankins set to kick. We would anticipate yet another touchback.
You got all 3 of them basically standing on the goal line here.
And Lost Pizza kickoff. That one's going to go back and through the end zones for a touchback. Bobble, caught, and touchback. Didn't go through the end zone. Jalen Smith made the catch. So this drive will start from the 20-yard line as Maumelle needs to score quickly here. If they can score quickly, then you don't have to worry about the onside kick game. I'm curious if we're going to see anybody try another one of them helicopter onside kicks that the Cowboys used over the weekend. All right. So Waits in the backfield. They'll fake it to him, and he's got a man over the middle. Now he's got a guy up the corner, and he overthrew him. And I tell you, run that one again.
5 and 8.
Run that play again.
Keontae Sykes
and Ford
Burton were both open.
He had his choice, and he tried to go for the long one, and he just overthrew it.
If he'd hit 5 was in stride across the field and gone.
He had two really good options there, and I think he may have been in
Got
between him and his
a little
head.
bit excited.
He may have been in between the throw and his head, honestly. Just
Go to Moats, 44.
all right. So now Waits to the right side as Reyes is standing on the 15-yard line. He will hand this to Waits. Waits left side drags a couple of guys as he's tackled at the 27-yard
Third
line.
manageable.
So 3rd down and 3. Under 5 minutes, the clock ticks down to here in the
Jalen
fourth
Smith coming in. Not getting much of a hurry here.
They're not, and you would expect at least a little more sense of urgency, especially 3rd down. You got to get this first down.
You got to make sure you get the right play.
So pistol formation. Smith behind Reyes. Reyes is going to put Ford Burton in motion. You're going to be in a man-to-man coverage here. And they will hand this one to Smith. Smith up the middle. He's got the first down up over the 30 to the 31. Now you got to get back on the ball quick if you're Maumelle here.
Come on.
They're playing right into what Little Rock Christian wants them to do is they're playing slow. We've seen them run this tempo with a lot more tempo than this. Now Reyes will hustle. They'll switch sides here. Moats goes to the left.
That's where you go up top.
That's going to be Watts here on the inside slot. Burton on the outside. I think
Take your shot.
Sykes
Take
inside.
your shot.
They're going to go with the screen pass. That's Watts. He's going to try to get to the outside. Does
the
not.
block.
Oh, he missed the block there. That was Ford Burton.
4 or 5 yards there.
So out to the 35-yard
Gotta
line.
go.
Under
Come on, guys.
4 minutes now.
You want a shot at this, you got to go, and they're not going.
You got to get on that ball quick here. 2nd down, about 6. Reyes looks to the sideline for instruction. He's going to have to get this ball snapped quick. Now 3:40 to go in the game. Press coverage here for Little Rock Christian. They're showing blitz. Their linebackers don't. They step back. Now looking right side. Curl right over through him. And Reyes just has
That one sailed on him pretty bad.
Reyes had a tough night. He was really good percentage-wise in the first half, but he's really struggled a bit here in the second half.
It's been off.
Yeah. I don't know if it's this cooler weather. I don't know what the deal is, but Reyes just has not been himself tonight. So 3rd down and 6, 3:32 left here in the fourth quarter.
You got to have this.
Yeah, definitely 4-down territory.
Yeah, for sure.
But this is your ball game. I mean, if you don't convert here on this drive, then it's over. So Smith to the right side, and that's who they'll go to. Smith, he cuts inside. He's got some room, and he does. Across the 42, he's got a first down out to the 40.
On the ball. Come on, guys.
43-yard line, sorry. And the fans are saying the same thing. Let's get on the ball and go. You got 3:26. Clock stops as they move the chains.
The fans have more urgency than the team right now.
So you know you got time. Now the clock is running. 3:23 and counting. Under 3:20 to go. Reyes will move Waits to his left. And they'll fake to Waits. Now looks a little screen pass. The ball's going to be caught. Nice little move to cut inside, but Little Rock Christian will take this 4 or 5 yards at a time. You're not getting out of bounds. You're not stopping the clock. You're not using timeouts. So right now they're playing right into what Little Rock Christian wants them to do.
Take your shot.
So 2nd down, they got 5, maybe 6. I'd call this 2nd and 4.
You got Burton lined up down here.
He's
got
got a safety
coverage over the top, though.
You got no help over Watts, though.
No.
So they'll give this to Smith, though, over the left side. Smith
Get
trying to
out
get the
of
corner.
bounds.
Got to at least get out of bounds, and I don't think he did. He didn't.
Nope.
Going to be stopped. He got across midfield to the 49. Clock still running. 2.5 to go. And Jalen Smith coming back in the game here. And I think Waits understands he should have got out of bounds on that play. Waits hustles off the field. Jalen Smith going to come in. Clock is counting down now to 2:23 to go. So 2:20 and counting as Reyes getting everybody lined up. Reyes now changing the play clock. Or changing the play clock down to 15. And so he'll snap this one with 10 seconds and now a flag. And I'm not sure what that was. And it will be a false start.
A 10-second runoff, and it's not inside of 2.
So now 2:05 to go in the game, and Maumelle going the wrong direction.
And the clock's probably running again. Clock's running, and they're not on the ball.
So now under 2 minutes to go in this one.
You've got to go somewhere. You're 3rd and 8. Got to go somewhere. Listen to me. Doo-doo-doo.
Got to go forward here. There's a snap. Reyes, he's looking. Slant pattern. There's a lot of contact, and you will get the pass interference call. There was a lot of contact on Ford Burton there trying to make that catch.
So you get the first down and stop the ball. It's kind of frustrating to watch it at times. You want to make sure it's going, and it's like, come on, you got to go.
Penalty on
Yeah, a pass interference on Little Rock Christian there. She'll help Maumelle out a bunch. It puts them inside of the 40-yard line, 39. But they have got to take a shot at the end zone here. It's first down. You've got Roger Watts on one side, Ford Burton on the other, Moats lined up in the slot, and you get a timeout.
That Little Rock Christian going to call that timeout. So I don't know what's our sideline reporter. What are we doing down there, Zach? Let's see if we can catch up with our sideline reporter for our Heart of Grace Outdoor sideline report with Zach Kerr. Zach, you got a minute for us down there? Or it looks like he's in the middle of a conversation.
Yeah, he's talking with somebody.
Might be talking to the athletic director down
I don't
there.
know. That guy's pretty tall. Zach came up to his shoulder.
So as we await this,
They've got to take a shot here.
Timeout. Yeah,
40 yards. They've hit a couple of good shots down the sideline, like I said earlier in the game. This needs to be one of those times where you put it in the end zone.
All right, let's head down to Zach Kerr for a Heart of Grace Outdoors sideline report real quick.
Quickly.
Hey guys, I really don't understand why they're running the ball right now, but it seems to be part of the game plan. I can tell you that Coach Horton is not happy with his offense right now.
Yeah, I would say so. All right, so Maumelle comes back out on the field. They're 39 yards away from pay dirt. Last time they were this far away, they did a flea flicker that worked. Let's see if they go.
Won't be a flea
Horton
flicker,
has
yeah.
dialed up now.
Press coverage on the top.
They got three.
He's got to run back and go. That's probably what the coach told him.
He wants Moats, and oh boy, just intercepted, and that is 22. That's going to be Ben Ridings who's going to return this, and he's still running inside the 30, 25, all the way down to the 22-yard line, and that's going to be the ball game. Ben Ridings with the big interception to finish this game off, and that's going to do it, and that's likely going to be our Natural State Sports play of the game, as he's going to save the night for the Little Rock Christian Warriors.
Yep.
make him the player of the game.
Let Zach know that.
Ben Roddy, number 22.
So big play there as Riding saves the evening for this Little Rock Christian team. And so we would expect now just 2 timeouts left for Maumelle, and Little Rock Christian can salt this one away. And going to be a tough loss for this Maumelle team. Hard fought, but a great game by both these teams. Dyer Jones up the middle, across the 20, down to the 15.
Still fighting hard.
And I really like that kid. If we were given multiple Player of the Game awards tonight, that would probably be – he would be a candidate, no doubt. But I think we may have –
hurt himself again.
Yeah. He has been tough tonight.
Yeah. Get him off the field. He'll be all right.
You got to hope that – let's just get him over there, get this thing –
Last time it was his right ankle. He's kind of picked up.
We're going to get another stoppage in play here. So while we got a minute, we'll hope that Dyer Jones is up and off the field here pretty quickly. But remind you of our sponsors, Lost Pizza Company of Benton, a huge sponsor of Natural State Sports, and this week's Natural Sports Game of the Week. Get over and see Chuck and his staff for the best pizza in Saline County. They make each pizza with pride using only the finest and freshest ingredients. So head over to 510 Highway 5 in Benton and get lost at Lost Pizza. And while you're sitting there eating that pizza, jump on Facebook and head over and see our good friends at Heart of Grace Outdoors. Wes and his wife Vanessa have a passion for the outdoors and using it to help tell their story of Wes's renewed passion to return to tournament fishing after a 13-year absence. Don't miss our series as we follow Wes. Head over to Heart of Grace Outdoors on Facebook and give them a like, and be sure to check out their great merchandise as well. So Dyer Jones is up, but he is moving off the field very, very gingerly here. Boy.
The other leg looks like he's kind of stiff on that one. The other one he didn't want to put on the ground. He's on his own power here, though.
Yeah, What a tough time to get hurt too. Just trying to assault this game away, and
Yeah, that leg, he's not bending it at his knee. It's kind of awkward watching him walk like that.
yeah, they're gonna.
Hopefully it's a cramp. I don't know about walking like that.
I guess that's.
I
that
walked
ankle
like that
again.
with a cramp, but that's the other side. I thought it was his right ankle. His left
I think
leg
so.
he's limping on.
I don't know. Maybe they're both jacked up now. I hope
It
not.
is for sure.
So let's hope he can get some time in the training room this week and get that ankle healed up before next week's game. So now Little Rock Christian is content with the victory formation here as they run the clock. Maumelle will not use a timeout. And Little Rock Christian, if you'll just wait this one out, 15 seconds on the play clock. They'll have to snap this a couple more times and we'll be done here from Maumelle. This game's lived up to the billing, man. What do you think, Andy?
It's been a good one for sure. Yeah, a couple of bad turnovers, but I mean, could have been a little closer. Could have went the other way very easily.
Yeah,
no doubt about that.
I'd say Coach Horton's they're gonna look at the film of this tomorrow or Monday, and
They could have had that one in the bag.
yeah, and just know that just a few mistakes here or there. I mean, this was a totally different game. So snap it one more time, and that'll do it. Cooper takes the snap. He'll take that knee, and
Ball game.
that'll do it. 25 seconds. Well,
I'd call it timeout just to be rude.
well, so they started that. There we go. Now they got the play clock right, and that'll do it. So stick with us here as after the game, we'll let the teams say their congratulations to each other, and then Zach's going to run and catch up with our player of the game. And our player of the game tonight is sophomore, number 22, Ben Ridings. Big game, several tackles. He was all over the field defensively, and he had our Natural State Sports play of the game with the game-sealing interception. And that's the difference in this game, as Maumelle was driving, had a chance to at least get within a field goal. Ridings jumps in front of a pass intended for Houston Moats, and that was your ball game. So great job. Congratulations to the Little Rock Christian Academy Warriors on a big win here to open conference play here in the 5A. Maumelle going to walk off this field a little dejected tonight, but let me tell you, this is still an extremely talented team. And clean up.
Get it together.
Yeah, clean up a few things.
Yeah.
You know, we saw them against Bologna 2 weeks ago where they couldn't put a game away. Tonight, same kind of thing. They never could really get things rolling. So, tough break, tough loss.
I think they've got a lot better passing game than what they think they have, honestly.
They do. Just got to shore up some offensive line issues there and protect Reyes a little better. But
A little more mean streak out of them monsters they got down there.
yeah,
3 of the 5 of them are 6'5",
for sure.
or bigger.
You know, we talked about it earlier. I mean, the defense, you know, they were hands on hips a lot there in that first
They were
half.
tired, no doubt, and they still stood up and played a game out of it.
Yeah, I mean,
No doubt.
we had the stats here in front of us. I was hoping to get some stats before we go to the post game. Don't really get too much in the way of stats out of from the defensive side of the ball anyway. But that first half, I mean, Little Rock Christian ran 14 more plays than Maumelle in the first half. Now, the second half definitely felt a little closer, but, of course, turnovers, penalties, mistakes were the ultimate undoing for this Maumelle team. But congratulations again to Little Rock Christian. Had a good time calling this game tonight. I've enjoyed watching this Little Rock Christian team. This is a solid team, and definitely will be state playoff bound, you got to believe.
Yeah, I don't see how there won't be. Had a little hiccup, obviously, with Magnolia, but when you got 8 starters out, it's kind of expected.
Yeah, I mean, we saw tonight.
Magnolia's not going to be a slouch either, though.
No.
So, I mean,
And we saw tonight how important, you know, Dyer Jones is to this offense. I mean, he had over 100 yards rushing again tonight, I believe. I know he was close to that in the first half. So,
yeah.
you know, Dyer Jones had a good game. It was a workmanlike effort. It wasn't nothing flashy. He didn't break any big runs. You know, he probably easily could have been our player of the game tonight as well.
I think he hurt his ankle with about 11 minutes to go. And I'm pretty sure in the stream I said, yeah, he's probably done for the night.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, you got about 12 plays out of Mr. Gittens. And he had to get off the field for Mr. Dyer Jones to come back out there. He said, I'm going. I'm the senior back, but I'm only a junior. I'm going to have to go with it.
Well, that was the big thing. I think Corey Platt Jr. in that game against Magnolia with Dyer Jones out, he went for, I think 150 yards in that game or so, rushing. So, you know, as a guy that just transitioned from wide receiver down to a running back position and ran the ball extremely well with the absence of
Their
Dyer
quarterback,
Jones.
Colin Cooper, is very mobile, too.
He is. He's very
gets out there.
deceptively
He throws
quick.
very well on the run, from what I can see. And he can go both sides of the field.
Yeah. going to head down to Zach for our Heart of Grace outdoor sideline report and our player of the game, as well as Coach Cahu for I believe we'll have Coach as well for Little Rock Christian. So as we get our folks set up down there, I see Zach up here as he's chasing down the coach.
He's moving in. Coach is talking with somebody else.
They're doing radio, getting that radio interview right now real quick. And make sure we catch 22 down there. Not often we get to honor a sophomore with a big game, but great job to sophomore Ben Ridings, our Natural State Sports Player of the Game.
I don't see him anywhere.
I don't either.
We might have an
Is
issue.
he right there?
That's him right there.
Where?
He's right behind Zach, or behind Coach Horton there at the 41, I think. No, that's 21.
Like I said, I don't see him.
Well, we may not have
He's
Ben
coming
Ridings.
back.
Nope, he's coming from the sideline.
Okay. Yeah, here we go. All right, let's head down to Zach with our Heart of Grace outdoor sideline report and our Natural State Sports Player of the Game.
Hey guys, let's hear sophomore Brett Bender. Excuse me. He is our Natural State Sports Player of the Game. Gotta ask, feel the game with that interception. Hey, you tried.
Hey Zach, hang on a second, man. You're breaking up. Can you hand that phone to Ben and see if he can talk a little closer to the phone? You're breaking up pretty good over there, bud.
Right now, you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I looked at that in and I saw him running his route, and I was the quarterback. He's looking him in the eyes. I knew it was going there the whole time before the ball was snapped. I read it, so I'm thankful for all my teammates and everyone that helped me out because I wouldn't done it. I was getting caught up and everything. Very grateful to play with my teammates. Well, congratulations and great job. Good luck next week. We'll get to one of these here pretty soon. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Zach. We appreciate it. And
Hang on.
Got Coach Cahu down there with you as well.
So who was me? Coach, was the simple offense? It doesn't matter, sir. Was the playing in practice all week?
We usually try to control these parts sort of thing. So then feel like our offense generates a little more productivity when we go back.
All right, Coach. Thanks. Good luck next week.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Coach.
Back up to you in the booth.
All right. Thanks, Zach. All right, guys. Well, that's going to do it from Maumelle. Here where your Little Rock Christian Warriors take down the Maumelle Hornets 27-17, man. It's been a long night. 27-17 is our final here from Maumelle. Congratulations to Ben Ridings, our player of the game. Congratulations to those Little Rock Christian Warriors. We appreciate you joining us. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And jump over there and listen to our podcast, High on the Hogs. That's HAWGS. Join Andy and I every week. And my new co-host on Thursdays, Tyler Davis. And until next week, we will be back in Sheridan for Jonesboro at Sheridan. Have a good night.